Hello, hobby friends, and welcome to another episode of Hobby Talk Live. I'm David Baez. It's now back-to-back weeks, guys, of Hobby Talk, and I have to tell you, it's been an absolute blast doing this. And thanks, guys, for tuning in. Before I get into the madness that's about to ensue with our guests, I can't wait for this. By the way, I just wanted to do a couple quick announcements for you. So. First off, I just wanted to say stay tuned for next week. We're going to have another episode. This time is going to be Hobby News Live. The topic for Hobby News Live next week is going to be the junk wax era. We're going to talk about basically everything and anything and everything you guys want to talk about regarding the market trends, key rookie cards, maybe, just understanding, what's, the population reports, whatever you guys want to touch on. Have your questions ready. And we'll do some Q&A, and we'll have some good questions for the panel. All right. And I'll announce who's going to be on that on my page and through the announcements as well. So additionally, we are going to have a new episode of Hobby Talk that is going to be on this coming Wednesday. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to have an interview with our friend and veteran collector, Ross Lamp. And he's going to show us some amazing pieces from his childhood. I don't want to spoil it, guys, but you're going to want to check this out because it's some really, really cool jaw-dropping stuff. So that'll be on Wednesday, probably around the evening time. I'll have that uploaded on YouTube and announcements on Facebook. Also, guys, just getting this out of the way now, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, please, on YouTube. It's just going to help grow the network. I really appreciate the support. I also have a Facebook page, guys. Just feel free to like it. I basically do announcements, but we also have some interesting discussions from time to time on there as well. Just search Hobby Network Group or Hobby Networking Group. You'll see the page, and it's a private group. You'll just join up, come on in, and I'll make sure to accept the invitation. So with that being said, that's everything I have. And it's time, guys, to introduce tonight's guests. It's still not too late, guys, if you want to go. And here we go. So, of course, we're going to get some intros going here. Bear with me a second. And of course, we got to do our little music. All right, guys. Our first guest is a 3-time PSA set registry winner with his acclaimed #1 ALF card master set. He is also the proud owner of 32 PSA 10 Topps Happy Days PSA Joni Loves Chachi rookie cards. One of our favorite hockey and vintage collectors in the group. Please welcome Michael Honeyman to Hobby Talk Live.
Hey, David. Hey, everyone.
All right. Rumor has it that our next guest was planning to do the entire episode dressed up as a stormtrooper until he realized he couldn't see out of his enormous helmet. He promised us tonight he wouldn't stop ripping Star Wars cards until he lands the infamous Schlong card. Please welcome John Barnes to Hobby Talk Live.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
And our last guest is Hobby Networking Group regular and 2-time Iowa State cow tipping champion. He's promised me today that he will school me yet again in vintage ripping, which is quite an easy feat if you watched my previous episodes. Let's welcome back Kurt Christensen to Hobby Talk Live. Welcome, Kurt.
Hey, guys. Great to be here.
All right, guys. So happy Friday to all of you. And let me get that music off. So, guys, let's start things off. I'm sorry, I love the cow tipping comment. I crack myself up sometimes. So, oh man. So, let's start things off like I always do with these live episodes. And let me get the comments actually rolling. They're pouring in here. So, where is everybody? We're right here, Mike. I got my squirrel shirt on for you. All right, so let's break the ice, guys, today with a couple of questions just to get to know you guys more as fans and collectors. So, Michael, why don't you start us off today, since you're one of the new guys? And why don't you talk to us about your first big hit? You remember pulling out of a pack where, how old are you and what was the pack?
Wow. I have notoriously horrible luck opening packs, so I'm hoping that's going to change with tonight's shred. But I do remember a couple. The first one, I was actually in our local card shop in Southern California in 1993 when Topps Finest came in. And I remember the card shop owner talking about what a premium product it was. And I bought a box. And I remember my buddy and I went back to his place and we opened it. And I mean, the cards were cool. Of course, I was looking for Piazza, which I think that we did get. And he had told me when we were going through the cards that he thought that the Nolan Ryan card looked different. And I mean, I had no concept of refractor. Obviously, that was the first issue where Topps had released refractors, and also they weren't marked. So it wasn't really widely known that refractors were possible in that product. And I think that the green cards especially, it was a little hard to know. But the Ryan indeed was a refractor. So that I think was probably the biggest hit I ever had. But I think the most important hit I ever had was actually right before the National. I guess it was 3 years ago. It was in Chicago, if I recall correctly. My daughter, who's 6 now, and I decided that we would open a box of 86 Donruss cards together. And she loves cards. And
awesome.
That was actually, I think she was 3. That was the first box of cards that we opened together. And of course, I got nothing in the packs that I opened, but she got a Canseco rookie in the packs that she opened.
Awesome.
And we actually met Jose. She came to the National that year. She actually comes every year. And we met Jose, and she gave him a fist bump, and he autographed the card. And so I think that was probably my most memorable pull, even though it wasn't my pull.
Hey, take the credit for it, Michael. That's awesome. Oh, so how about you, John? Well, you have a good story for us there on your first rip, your first big hit?
Oh, yeah. I don't, probably, I mean, I was buying packs in 78, probably on my own. Probably that's when I started. I mean,
You're dating yourself.
What's that?
You're dating yourself.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. Probably 1980s when I really probably was looking for Ricky. Probably looking, I had some Ricky Hendersons here that I've sent. Probably had 5 or 6 of them that I got. That was
nice.
In 1980. I mean, I've since got rid of all the stuff I had when I was a kid. I got rid of all of it because it was all beat up, and
battle scars from the bicycle spokes.
Yeah. I wasn't in a condition back then. I was a little bit in condition, but when we collected, there was a group of, there was a part of the hobby that, was nice to keep it clean, but we weren't into the corners and the centering, and we just, liked cards, and then the condition was just starting to really take effect in the late 70s, or late 70s, usually 80s. And now that's what it's all about now. So.
Awesome. Well, Kurt, you're getting some awesome comments about your hair, man.
So David, I have a question for JB before Kurt tells us about the thousands of great cards that he's pulled.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I mean, it seems like every pack he opens has the best card in it. But JB, you didn't talk about your Honus Wagner pull. So I mean, he said he was opening cards in 78. Was that 1878? Was that Allen and Ginter? Was that it?
Yeah.
As he was waiting at the trade station for his the 310 to Yuma.
Right. Well, the Honus, that was a great pack I opened, Honey Mark. You were right about that. It was
Who's this pie trainer guy?
Oh, and we didn't have a comment from Aaron Christensen here talking about her husband.
Dude, the hair.
Apparently, Kurt Christensen is using Prel and Salon Selectives.
You gotta have product to make it look like a 70s hockey player.
Nice. Like a Yamir Yager rookie card. Oh, too funny. All right, Kurt, you're up, buddy.
I talked about some of the stuff I did as a kid. I got a quick story here from, it was actually only a couple years ago. A lot of road trips when we go to the National or on a bye, my friend Brandon and me, we are usually ripping cars on the road. And 2-3 years ago, 93 Bowman boxes were not very expensive. $40, $30. So we'd shred Bowman boxes. And on some of the rips, I'd be shredding Bowman boxes. And at one point between the live rips I've done and the road trips, I was 0 for 10 on 93 Bowman boxes with not a single Jeter. 0 for 10.
Boxes?
Boxes.
Entire
10 boxes,
boxes?
no Jeters.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
I was like,
they're
wait,
actually
packs or boxes?
boxes. So that's 240 packs, no Jeters. And I don't know what Honeyman and me were buying or trading, but I bought some Bowman from Honeyman. And it was around my birthday. So I sat down on my kitchen table and, I'm going to crack another Bowman box. And I believe it was the second pack in. Out fell Jeter, and
oh, come on.
I need to send Kurt all of my unopened that I want to shred so that he can pull Gem Mint rookies.
Yep.
Because if I open them, the only cards are going to be commons.
Preach on, brother Michael. I'm
That
in
card
the
worth
same.
more than $10?
So I guess all you got to do is buy boxes from Honeyman and guaranteed to have dime Jeters in them.
Hey, Michael, you selling anything this week? I'm buying.
But I kid you not. And guys who have been with the breaks for a long time, and if Brandon was hearing this, 10 boxes, not a single Jeter.
10 boxes. That's great. Kurt's got flow like Prince Valium and Spaceballs.
Was somebody cherry picking the Jeters in those boxes, Kurt? Or
They're factory wrapped. They're shrink wrapped on the factory.
Oh, wow.
It's a tough pull. It's a huge set. Only 24 packs in a box, but you do the math, you should get more than, 1 in 11 boxes. But I've just my experience that card just don't want to come out.
You're like the Chris Davis of 93 Bowman. that average is terrible.
That card it don't want to come out. But Honeyman came to the rescue, and 2 packs in, I think it was the second pack, and boom, there he is, Jeter. I knew it too. When I saw that card, I'm like, damn, this thing's gonna dime.
And of course, he called me the moment that he opened it, and he's like,
"Look what I have! Look what I have!
I pulled a Gem Mint Jeter from the box you sold me." I'm like, "Yeah, of course."
Was Honeymart's box from the West Coast, Kurt? Is that why it was from the West Coast, right?
I don't know where you got that from, Michael.
I don't either, actually.
All right. I sold it to him, guys. He got me. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's great. And it took 12 boxes or whatever, but you got it. So I got another question for you guys, and we'll get into the rip here. So John, why don't you start us off on this? What's the most memorable moment in sports that you were able to witness live, whether in person or on TV, but you witnessed it live?
Oh, that's easy. That was the catch with Dwight Clark and Joe Montana.
Oh, I thought you meant Willie Mays. I was like, awesome.
God. That's a good one. I love it. Keep them coming. It was, I would have to say the catch. I was four. I won't say how old I was, but I was.
Take 2 at action.
Right. Yeah, edit that out. But yeah.
We're live, JB.
And of course, I kind of told that story a little bit on our group, and I never collected football. Like probably a lot of guys on this group didn't collect football back in the 80s and 90s. And I didn't even collect football when I got back into cards recently until this case that Kurt, I, and Calvin bought, the 81 wax case. That was the first football I've ever bought. And it was weird because we had the greatest football team of the 80s, and I never bought a card of those guys. And it was weird. It was like, I don't know what it was about football that people just didn't collect it, you know?
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, football cards were not like a major thing until I would say maybe 15, 20 years ago, I would say, when it really, started getting a pulse. But I remember as a kid, basketball and football were over there, and everybody would just laugh at the kids that were buying those packs. Like, you don't know what you're getting. I'm buying my 88 Fleer.
Right.
And who's laughing now, right? I mean, 88 Fleer baseball, by the way.
Look at football just in the last, I'm telling you, in the last 3 months, last 4 months, football has done, in my opinion, done better than anything. You look at the 81, the 82, the 83, 84, 85, 86, even the 88. I mean, if football in the 80s has had, it seems to me, the most appreciation of just about anything.
Yeah. I was gonna say that in basketball for sure, but yeah, those 80s football products are crazy.
They're scorching hot.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, Kurt, you know more than anybody. I mean, some of those some of those boxes you could probably back in the day, let's talk a year ago, you probably get them for like, $30-$40, and you're probably spending like $500 now on some of those boxes, right?
Yeah. I mean, we went from on the Thursday shreds to shredding all kinds of 81 through, 86, 7 football constantly. And I could buy it whenever I wanted at whatever price I wanted, to now you can't even touch it.
Yeah.
It's at a price point that's almost impossible to even think about. And that it's not even a year. It goes back, maybe 6 months tops, maybe 4 months. I mean, it has just moved to a level that's unbelievable. And my emails I get on a daily basis now, for years, I never got an email anybody asking about football.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting emails all the time, guys looking for football. So
I think we're 3 months removed from watching a Thursday rip on Kurt's show where all he's going to rip is Alf. Cat sandwich rookie card.
Oh, wait, somebody said the provenance of the Bowman boxes are very important. Oh,
almost as much as 80 Tops vending.
Okay. No, I don't know about that. Yeah, so Kurt, so what's going on here? I'm sorry, what's going on here about this Jeter? Did you like rip a bunch of 93 yesterday?
We were working on a 93 Bowman jumbo Jeter box 2 weeks ago. I don't know if we did. The box holds 20 packs. I think we did 16 packs, and there was no Jeter in it, which is not surprising. So that closed out that show, and over the weekend, Josh had messaged me. And he said, if my math is correct, aren't there 4 packs left in that Bowman box? And I said, well, that's what my stock is showing. And he's like, no Jeter? No Jeter. He asked me, he says, are we going to get a Jeter? I said, man, you ain't getting them in Bowman, but there's only 4 left in the box. So, of course, he bought the 4 packs for last night. And, well, of course, no Jeter.
Swing and miss.
Swing and miss, and it was, I guess, my fault for leading him down the path of destruction.
Oh no, a bummer. Oh man, so Mike, how about you, buddy? What do you got for us?
Oh man, so I guess that the most memorable is obviously when Kurt Gibson homered against Dennis Eckersley. I was a teenager. I was not at the game.
Debbie Downer.
Nice.
Thank you, JB. I wasn't at the game, but I will say that just sort of like seeing my parents like dancing around the family room when that happened, and how really deep the love for the Dodgers is like in my family. Like, I mean, that was a pretty incredible moment. Like, I mean,
yeah.
I think that the most memorable almost event that I attended, and I was actually telling someone this story on the phone earlier today, was I was consulting in New York, in Manhattan, in 2007, and A-Rod was creeping up on 500 home runs, and when he was at 499, I don't remember, he was in a bit of a slump, but
Yeah.
I had a ticket to the game, the Saturday afternoon game that he actually hit his 500th home run. However, I was in my hotel waiting for some eBay auctions to end on cards that I wanted to win. And
Dude.
yeah, and so the auctions ended about a half hour before the game started. So I thought, oh, that'll be no problem. I'll just, jump on the train and head up to the Bronx. And,
Good luck.
And well, he hit his 500th home run on the, I think, first pitch he saw in that game. It was certainly in his first at-bat. So I was on the train headed to the game when he hit his 500th home
You're
run.
running into Sam. Have I missed it? Have I missed it?
I missed it. Yeah, I was at the game, but I was not there when he
you have to be choosy with your words so the story sounds like better when you tell people like, I was at the game in the third inning, but he hit in the first.
Yes, exactly. Yep. I
don't know if you heard, Mike, I mentioned a couple times, I'll be real quick. The 600 home run game that I went to, I mentioned that in last week's episode when I had this similar question. That was my moment. It was live, and I was at a conference in Anaheim, and at the convention center, which is relatively close. Bought tickets, went over there. I was at the foul, on the fair side of the foul pole. Ball was like right in front of me and just dipped. But I was like, it was literally coming right at me, number 600. It just happens to be the day I was there, so that was a pretty cool moment.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I know I've asked you this before, Kurt, but I'm curious. Do you have another one that you'd like to share with us?
I've got another one, and somebody here will like it and somebody won't, but everybody knows that. What's that?
I already know what's coming, and I'm going to be the one that doesn't like it.
Wait, and do I have to mute somebody, Kurt?
I was a huge, my favorite player as a kid, Barry Bonds. Still love Barry Bonds. Liked him with the Pirates, the Giants, everything about him. And I think it was 2002. It was a year after he hit 73 home runs. We'd go to the Twins games up in Minneapolis with my grandpa, dad. Every summer we'd hit 2-3 games. And interleague play was going on, and the Giants were going to Minneapolis. And I remember telling my dad and grandpa, I'm like, I got to go. I says, I'd never get a chance to see Bonds, NL team, you just don't. And I'm like, Dad, we have got to go. So we went. And I don't, remember what part of the year or any of that, but I got to see Bonds in I think it was 2002, right in the middle of, 4 straight MVPs. And he did hit a home run at that game. And, as a kid in high school, you're watching your favorite player, right in the middle of, his history run. That was pretty cool. But it was the only chance I would ever get to see him play live, just, being an NL team. And my only chance going to the stadium was Minnesota. It just wasn't happening. But interleague that year, they had him on up in the city.
Awesome. Very cool.
The greatest hitter of all time, Kurt. And it's good to acknowledge that.
Let the games begin. Look at that face on the top right.
Oh my gosh.
See how he just crushed. How many homers did he hit off Dodger pitchers, Michael?
Oh my God. That's just sick.
He's got a point there.
If you think about it, Dodger pitchers have given up some pretty famous home runs. I will say that. Yeah.
Of the thousands of players that took steroids, he was the best for sure. Okay. Yeah.
Rumor has it that he sneezed on a ball once and it went 400 feet.
Yeah, right.
Well, it takes some talent. It takes some talent when you get intentionally walked with the bases loaded.
Yes.
Yeah.
That takes some
talent.
talent.
How many times has that happened in MLB history? Was it?
I'm not sure it's happened. I don't think it's happened since. I don't recall it.
I think he's the only one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, Michael? You got to know.
Yeah,
you follow Bonds.
Can we change the subject? To anything really.
Let's talk hockey. Oh, great stuff, guys! And thanks for sharing some moments there. Actually, wait a minute. Did I get your? Wait, I did get JB's. Yes. Okay. I want to make sure I got everybody. So great stuff. You guys ready to do some ripping or what?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Good deal. I'll tell you what, because I know the audience the group that I have today, and I've been ripping almost on a weekly basis, which is kind of getting painful because I don't get anything other than Enrique Romo and Dan Quisenberry. I'm going to go first today because I have a feeling that somebody here is going to like pop out a 1960s pack or something. And this is going to feel insignificant. So I'm going to put my rip cam on, and mine will be quick. I have 3 packs for tonight, and let's do this rip cam. All right, guys. So the comments will be a little delayed since I'll be doing my rip right now. So, but I'll make sure to catch up. And there's the rip cam. All right. So, guys, all right. Yeah, I'll leave it on the 4. Actually, I'll zoom in on mine, but everybody can still hear you guys. So comment away. Okay.
Just so you know, David, that 85 Fleer pack, if you see a Puckett, there's a good chance Clemens is in there too.
Well, that would be awesome, but I'm probably aiming more for Quisenberry. But let's see.
We are in the same wax pack.
That's awesome. That would be monstrous. You know what? I think I don't know if I think I showed it last week. I have an 85 Fleer with Clemens showing on the back that I just got back from PSA. So you're telling me there's a good chance that pack has a Puckett in it, huh?
I don't remember which one comes first. I'd have to go look on my notes. You know, if it's the other way around, then there wouldn't be. But if Puckett is before him, yes, there probably is.
Well, because I'm going to go crack that slab open now. And then now
get the hammer up.
There you go. All right. So I got my 85 open, guys. And let's see if I can land something halfway decent right out of the gate with the monster, Kurt Bavacqua. Here we go.
Tommy Lasorda's favorite player.
Yeah, send the limo to get him to the game.
Here's another limo guy right here, Odell Jones. All right, David Palmer, Tony Bernazard. Oh God, I'm never gonna learn my lesson. Here we go. I'm happy with this. I'm a big time Gary Carter fan.
Gary Carter.
I'll take it. All right, we have. Oh, nice. Dane York, the Icelandic Nightmare. All right, I made that up. I don't know who he is. Jim God. Alejandro Pena, Jesse Barfield. He's 82 rookie. All right. Dave Anderson, Jose Okendo. Oh, I'm loaded with Mets here. Sid Fernandez.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
that was a good year for Mets.
Tread lightly, Honeyman.
I think Tim and Mike are watching, so shout out to them and their Mets fandom.
Juan Beniquez and Dave Green. So yeah, Carter's all I got there. All right, that was worth the rip. All right, let me catch up a little bit on comments here. Where is the cheat? Josh, I had no choice. I'm repeating the same question from last week. Cut me some slack. Oh my God. That's too funny. All right. I'll stop right there. I'll catch up in a second. Next one up. All right. I'm going 89, guys. 89 Don Russ. Yep. I went big time. All right. This will be quick. Hopefully painless. All right. We got some Glenn Davis. What do we got here? Oh, it doesn't matter. Manny Lee, Mike Campbell, Doug Descanso, Jesus, Kevin Mitchell, Randy Kramer, Jeff Reed. I feel like I'm in one of Kurt's rips right now.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh man. Here we go. Man, I'm hoping one day, Kurt, that I can do this show and actually stop halfway through a pack and celebrate with you guys that I got a hit. But I'm about 15.
Well, you're going on the Jeter streak.
Yeah, I'm serious. I mean, I've done this show now 6-7 times, and I haven't hit anything. And I doubt I'm going to get anything in an 86 Fleer pack, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Puckett.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take any Hall of Famer. I'll take a Ryan. All right, here we go. And these are crazy OC. Are all 86s this bad?
Yeah, they're bad.
Jesus. Rick Shue, Zane Smith. Well, this is a cool card. I know it's not worth anything, but I like it because it's Tom Seaver. And Phil Niekro. I'll take that. Back to the OC madness here with Tony Armas. Jesus, these are terrible. Carmelo Castillo. I'm not even talking about the players.
Wow, those are really bad. Like,
they're terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I got a Fisk. All right.
Refund.
Always Jabs. I need Jabs help. How do you blame other people for your rips? Reggie Patterson, Ken Dixon. Oh, you're back to the OC here. Oh my God.
God, they're bad.
These are terrible.
Yeah, even for 86 Fleer, those are awful.
This is I did this last week, and I guess these are from the same box because they were just as bad.
You better stop.
Oh wait,
yeah, that's it.
There's a Giants card. You can tear that one in half.
Well, the factory did the job for me.
Yes.
They're practically miscut. All right, guys. So that was the painful very Baez-like break. And let me get my camera back to normal here. And I'm glad I went first because I know Kurt's gonna rock every Hall of Famer. All right, here we go. So here we go. Who wants to go next? And mind you, yes, you guys will get all the funny sound bites because I was too busy ripping.
All right, I'll go next.
Okay, you're gonna go next. I just want to throw.
No.
You go next. I just want to throw out a teaser out there. I am going to rip tonight. I'm going to rip this 77 pack.
What?
Okay. I'm going to rip. I got this from Fritch. Oh, this is a 70.
Oh, he's bringing out the fire tonight.
I'm gonna rip that tonight. And then I'm going to rip this because this is Ozzy. He went to my college in San Luis Obispo. So we're going to rip this tonight looking for an Ozzy. And then I'm going to rip an 81 pack. So just so we know, I'm going to rip those tonight.
Oh no, I'm stepping aside. I'm deferring to JB. You've got the camera.
No, you guys. I mean, I could rip one. You could rip one.
Man, he's got fire.
Yeah, no, I'm
really glad I went first. Man, all right, who wants to go next after that teaser?
I think it's JB. I mean, he's got to go.
We should each rip one pack, and we should rotate. What?
All right, I guess I'll shred some. Why not? I don't shred frequently, but I may have misunderstood because when we talked about a rip, I thought we were actually going to be ripping cards for real, like tearing them in half. So I found some cards that I might be able to tear in half. Here's one.
Oh no!
Wait, and here's another one right here.
Okay,
are you noticing a theme? Okay, and here's another one. All right. Wait. There's one more. Okay, and look, they're shiny too, but they're so thick. I don't think I can actually tear these in half. So that'll be next week's shred. But
you're using your paper not for writing, but for rolling dude. You're doing a lot of dude.
All right,
he's using San Francisco Giant cards.
So we got a little bit of 83 hockey here, and I'm gonna need Kurt's help pronouncing the names. Now these packs have pop seals. I got 2 of them.
Very cool.
They came out of a tape and tack box, or it was tape and tack, but the seals pop. So let's see what we get here. I don't have a cool shred cam like you do, David.
Well, it doesn't serve me very well because I always get duds.
And I'm a little thrown by the way that the camera moves in the wrong direction, so I'm going to do my best here. Okay, wait, let's see. this way.
Brown
Okay.
fiddle?
So who do we got there, Kurt?
That brown fiddle? Nope. Rota.
Rhoda. I don't know who this is.
It's not Gretzky.
It's upside down.
It's not Gretzky. Door.
Moog.
And that's Moog, by the way.
I
McAdam.
like Moog better.
Oh, Kurt, here's one for you.
Oh, man. Dave Lewis. We can do that one.
Oh, here's a good one for Kurt.
Oh, do it, man.
McAfee.
I wish you could just shut your big yapper.
Oh, Billy Smith.
Gretzky.
There you go. I think he won either 4 or 5 Stanley Cups.
Smith?
Mike Cirincione loves the Islanders. It's his favorite team. And who else do we have here? Oh, Glenn Rush. Okay. All right, we got one more.
No Gretzky's. You know, Michael, those packs should have a Gretzky every other pack. There's so many leaders, Gretzky's in there. You got the pressure on you.
Yep. Wait, who do we got here? Oh, Bobby Clark, Hall of
Bobby
Famer.
Clark.
Yep. All right.
Beaupre.
Beaupre. Here you go, Kurt.
Saint Crochet.
Bobby Nystrom.
Palamute.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, what's that?
Gretzky.
Oh, here, let's
Wait,
turn
what?
that
What's
the
going
other
on here?
way.
We got a freeze going on. What is
Oh,
that?
There he is.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you kidding me?
Wow,
Gretzky.
and it's centered. Wow.
Are you kidding me? Do you believe
we
in
got it.
miracles?
We got an actual hit. Wow,
Now
and that's
we're
the
talking.
Art Ross
Art
trophy.
Ross.
Very cool. All right.
Oh, that is awesome.
All right, we'll take that.
All right.
All right. Doug Crossman. Ooh, here's another one for Kurt.
Elorante.
I think that might have been close. Steve Conroy and Gary Howitt on the gum. Okay, I got one more.
Any
All
Swedish
right, now
players?
it's not going to be nearly as cool. It's not as cool as JB's 77s and 76s.
Ooh,
But
I love this one.
we're gonna try a little. This is for you, David. This is in honor of our host.
Nice.
So,
Love it.
So let's see what we get here.
Let's get some Molitor Trammel going here.
Jack Morris going on here.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. If I can open it. Here we go. I have to preserve the wrapper. All right.
I dare you to chew the gum.
Let's take a look. Let's actually take a look at the gum. That's a pretty
Don't
big
look
slab
bad.
of gum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Oh, he's doing
Ah.
it.
Oh.
Oh no. I was kidding.
Oh wow. Oh, that was not good. All right.
That 42 years of goodness right there.
All right. So here's our
Glenn Abbott.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Glenn Abbott's a good start.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. Woo.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh!
There he is.
Oh yeah. You could take the Murray or a free trip to Hawaii. What's it?
Now, unfortunately, Eddie is looking a little OC here,
Dude,
but
that is pack fresh, man. Good for you.
let's wait. Here we go. Now, hold on.
Congrats. That is awesome.
Let's see if we can actually
Murray.
Dude, that is awesome. Congrats.
Yeah, he's about 50-50 top to bottom and about 93-7 side to side.
There it is. What can you do after that?
Not much, but we'll try anyway. All right. This whole left and right thing is just totally throwing me off. All right. Ooh, Dodger legend Reggie Smith. Ron Reed. Too bad this isn't 79. Bump Wills. Oh, here you go, Kurt.
Mr. Bonds.
Bonds.
Jerry's Turner. Nick Kelleher. Oh, another Hall of Famer.
Who's making all those noises? That's funny.
And
That's the slong.
Yeah.
all right.
Kurt's got to hold that slong card up while Dave plays that audio again. You got to do that. Ready? Play that slong audio. Ready?
Wait. Yeah. Here we go. Kurt, where's your card, Kurt?
There he is.
Dude, so there's something interesting about this show that I've done. Only 278 packs have been ripped on this show, period. Both of which have landed Eddie Murray as the second card in the pack. One's O-Pee-Chee and one's Tops.
Wow.
I'm about to go grab one of my 78s right now.
Right.
Yeah, I would totally ruin that, so I'm gonna stay quiet. But that's awesome. Congrats again, man.
Thank you.
Good pack, Honey Mart.
Yeah,
that was pretty fun. I don't open cards very frequently, but I got myself excited about opening when I shredded a 85 Fleer vending box. And Kurt, it was funny you were talking about Puckett and Clemens coming together in wax packs because they also came together in the vending box.
They are close. Yep. They
Yeah.
don't come together in cellos though. Cellos are different.
Okay.
So Kurt, knowing what JB's about to rip into about $1,000 worth of cards, do you want to go next?
Well, I'll go one pack, then we can let JB go, and I can maybe close it out. But the pack I'm about to go here,
he's bringing his 55 Tops out.
it might be worth more than all of JB's combined. And here we go.
Oh no!
87.
Oh wait, that's O-Pee-Chee.
Series. This is original series, first series, 87 Alf. I mean, this is breaking the bank right here. Woo! Oh man, we got stickers. Look at this.
What the hell is that?
Oh my gosh.
What is
Ooh,
that?
baseball. Wow.
You got a cat.
Is that a refractor? Is that an auto 1 of 1?
I mean, it's pretty good. We're upside down.
Wow, look at this.
Oh my god.
These are
Oh
nice.
yeah, look at the center. I mean, those are all 10s, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
4 sharp short corners.
Look at the centering.
Look at that.
I love the commentary.
I'm not even sure what to say. I'm kind of speechless because I'm tearing through all kinds of.
Oh, that
I
one
know.
looks
Here.
nice card.
That's a nice looking card. Look at the center.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Sticker.
Hold on, Kurt. Hold that up 1 second. Hold on.
Lottie frickin' dog!
I set the bar high for JB.
Yeah.
I don't think
You
I've
went
ever
alpha
seen
on us.
I don't think I've ever seen a pack of Alf Shred before. And we all
And I
know
don't what
why.
this is. What
That's
the hell is
awesome.
It's
Look
given
at
the
that.
rarity, right?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
like, yeah. I mean, it's like Mars Attacks rare, isn't it?
Oh, way,
It's right there.
way rarer than Mars Attacks. I mean, if you think about Alf, I mean, I think Topps probably dumped like 99% of that product right next to 52 Topps high numbers in the Atlantic Ocean. And so like it's beyond rare. I'm only aware of one sealed case of that product that I mean, I think it lives somewhere in Iowa, but I'm not sure.
Oh man, that was funny. I mean, what's the pop on Alf cards like outside of the ones that you, Mike, have from your master set? Is it like is it like 1, 2, 3, maybe?
I mean, they're so valuable. Like I don't even know where to begin.
Well, with that being said, JB, you have some tough shoes to follow here. So the mic's all yours. I mean, if you don't have anything rarer than Alf, then you might as well just call it a night.
Why don't we start with the? We'll start with this. I don't know how to do this. I don't have a rip cam either, so I'll just throw it up here like this. Is that good?
77 in the house.
Okay, so we'll just gotta go. I got this. I actually got this pack from Steve Lum like 4 or 5 years ago when he was getting out of unopened. So I don't know where this. Okay, so I'll open it here.
See that Dawson.
Oh, there we go. There's a Dodger right on top.
Jaeger.
Excellent.
We got the Jaeger bomb.
Wow, and he looks pretty centered. Let's see. Let's see. There he is right there. Wow. That's
nice.
Not bad.
Very nice.
Let's see. We'll go like, geez, where am I at? Okay. Okay. So there's Jaeger.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
Bird.
Ooh, off center.
I'm trying to be nice because it's a 77 pack, so I haven't buzzed you yet.
Oh, that's okay. You can buzz all day long. Oh, buzz
Ooh,
out.
another Dodger. Manny Moda. Love it.
Dave, that gets you have a dog crap buzz?
Yeah,
Dog taking a shit or something? Okay.
and we can watch TV and take a dump there.
Yeah, right there. That card right there. Wow.
Oh, this ain't good, Barnes.
This
Wow. 3 Dodgers in that pack.
right.
Oh man, what a crappy pack. 3 Dodgers? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're getting it, JB. That's a massive tin.
That was not good. This wrapper's worth more than those Dodger cards. Anybody want to have a wrapper for like $50?
Oh, hey, Michael, she's asking if it's Alf.
Yeah, she's very excited about Alf, let me tell you.
That is awesome.
If she needs more Alf, I can send them.
I need a friend like
California.
Alf. That's great.
Okay, so Kurt, I'll do this one, and then you can do your next pack, okay?
All right.
Okay.
He's going for second series Alf after this, or
This is
Opeachy.
81. This is 81 cello, or sorry, 81. Yeah, 81 cello. So I'll go open this here.
Look at, we need more Alf Schlong.
Okay, where do we?
Oh, bummer on the 77, man. All right, let's see what you do with this 81.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, very
Card number
nice.
2.
All
Very
right.
nice.
Ryan, I'll center.
That is a
Nolan.
hit.
Okay.
Nolan anything is a hit. Tippy. Oh,
Yubi.
what do we got? Mets.
UB.
Got a Mookie.
Very
Where's
hard.
the Gibson at, Barnes?
Wait, we got Blue Jays. Is that Barfield? Oh, no, Barfield's 82.
No, not Barfield. Okay. A lot of rookie cards, huh? Okay.
Kurt, do you remember when you wanted to grade that George Bell cello pack?
I do. You told me not to.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
You
George Bell.
talked me out of it.
Oh, this is Claudel. Didn't I get Claudel last time?
You are. You're killing it with Claudel.
I got two Claudels.
Can we get a Claudel? No, we can't. All right, here we go. Dale Murphy. Oh, that's
Dale
a good
Murphy.
one.
There we
That's
go.
Yeah. Lee Mazzilli. Oh, UL. Nope.
There you go.
Well, you got Nolan.
Yeah.
I got no. Let's see. Did we get Claudel last time? I thought we did, didn't we? Oh, no,
Sure did.
Did it? No, we did.
I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the Republican for which in my hands.
Little segue there. What do you got, JB? What's your next one? Oh no, wait, we're going with.
Yeah, go, Kurt. Yeah,
We're going to Kurt.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. If
Back to-
anybody has not followed the non-sport market, which I follow the non-sport market, why in God's name that I think it's 91 Impel G.I. Joe boxes are going through the roof?
Oh Jesus.
G.I. Joe Impel boxes are, I mean, they're over $100. Forever, you couldn't give these things away, literally. So
Hey,
I'm
Kurt,
a G.I. Joe fan.
you still can't give those away. I don't
Well,
think.
we're going to try. Somebody's paying money for 'em, but I've never opened a pack.
That went from $30,000 to $3,000 in 7 days.
So we're going to see what's in Impel G.I. Joe.
All right. Well,
Standing in front of you, a Delta 6 accelerator 6.
I got you some GI Joe as well.
Law.
We're in the top 0.5% of all people we've ever tested.
We might single-handedly bring this market back down to $5 a box after watching this.
I don't think people realize what's in that actual box.
I mean, we're bringing this market down as we speak.
Try the
Range
sun.
Viper, Special Missions. I have no clue. G.I. Joe.
I have no clue. Hey, if you get the Pimp Daddy Destro, you're looking real good because that is rarer than rare.
Special Missions G.I. Joe. That is what's in an Impel G.I. Joe box. They're $100 now a box apparently. I'm a G.I. Joe fan. Love my G.I. Joes as a kid, but I'm telling you, these cards didn't do much for me here.
Yeah, knowing's half the battle, and what I just learned on this one is don't open GI Joe.
No, you mean what is it? This might be the hit right here. What's this guy? General Flag.
General Flag. We have to ask Kirch on this one, man. I don't know.
Hey, Kurt, don't mispronounce that one.
Yeah, I'll be kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, JB, I'm setting it high again.
Well,
Okay.
you set the bar real high, JB. So
We got the I don't know which one you want to do the 76 or the wax tray.
Can I just buy that wax tray off you?
If you want to save your wax tray, JB, I do have a 79 cello. So why don't you do your 76? Because I do have a 79.
Oh, okay. So I got this from Fritch. So it comes in this little. They staple it at the top. So I'll cut it open here.
Uh-oh. Kurt's pumping the Impel.
I might have crashed it. That market tomorrow is crashing.
You tripled the ALF market, but you did not do anything for the Impel G.I. Joe market.
No, that was bad.
Yeah.
I was expecting something more, and that was not it.
Oh my god.
Okay, I had to extract this thing from the womb. Here's the 76 pack, and here's the back. Again, this is from Fritch, so you get to see that.
What about Porcelain Cat?
You can't touch those.
Yeah, man. After this, some porcelain cats. All right, what do you got?
Okay.
Some Hall of Famers here.
Okay, what do we? Oh, okay. You guys can't. I can't see that. Okay.
We want We need accuracy.
Let me turn them around.
Turn around.
Okay. Okay, we got. Yeah, my light's not good here. Okay, so
We have Cecil Cooper. If you hear this, that means it sucks and just move on.
Okay.
This is the Don Ass rookie is in 76.
Oh, if you can get ass on this pack, you're doing good.
Oh, hold on. I didn't even open the card. You gave me the buzzer. I thought that might have been Hank Aaron.
Oh, those. Wait.
Is that Dave Winfield? Oh, wait, hold on. Who is
Kurt,
this?
Uh-oh.
Kurt, you
Little
gotta
teaser.
grow. Kurt, you gotta grow your sideburns like
I see that.
Torres.
like Pedro Torres. Wow.
I can do better.
Uh-oh, what do we got here? Elliot Maddox. You got a Yankee. Wrong Yankee, though. Uh-oh, we got a Ranger. There's no good Rangers in the 70s.
Right.
Well, Fergie Jenkins, but I'll give him. Uh-oh.
Oh boy,
Man, you're that pack's loaded with Puerto Rican players, though.
Who's this?
Brett. Oh
No, that's definitely not Brett.
nope.
Mayberry.
Royals.
That was a dud.
Holy crap, that was not good.
No.
That was not good at all.
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
You got the Lottie freaking Da pack of the night. All right, we got to get something better here. What do you got? Wait, Kurt, you're going back. We're doing the back and forth here.
I got a 79.
All right, back to Kurt.
You can see on here, popped. So I bought a open 79 cello case.
Rumor has it that if it's popped, you have a second card, Ozzie Smith that's about to appear.
Yeah. You can see the wrapper right there. I bought a pop 79 cello case a couple years ago, and there were scattered pop packs in there, and I always pull the pop packs, and they go to the rip pile. So
Kurt's pumping G.I. Joe like he's Gary V.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, my God. We're going to go right to it.
Let's see it.
You liar.
On the gum.
Oh, no!
Ozzy.
Oh, but it's on the gum.
On the gum.
Oh,
No.
That sucks.
I pulled an Ozzy.
Hey, Kurt, they will grade that with the gum on it.
And actually, the gum came off clean.
That's not bad.
Ozzy and Murray on the show.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that is awesome. No, I'm really happy you got that gum off. I thought it was stuck on.
Oh, I did too. That's awesome.
Shredding on David's show because I Murray and I'm Ozzy did.
Dude, that is awesome. Congratulations.
Well, we better see who else is in there. I mean, it's a standard Ozzy. He's OC, but damn, Ozzy.
Yeah, I mean, every Ozzy's OC practically.
All right, let's see what else is in there. There's Padres team card. Whoops. Norris, Mazzelli. Decent centering on Mazzelli.
Yep.
Johnson. Twins sighting. The
Willie
great
Norwood.
Willie Norwood.
I'll never forget.
Free
Willie
Ricky.
Norwood.
fairly bad. Jamie Easterly. Ooh, more twins. Rich Chili's. Then that was the card before Ozzy. There's the back of the gum. You can see. Second half of the cello. Rodriguez, Raleigh, Manning, Bucky Dent, Geronimo, Kendall, Flanagan's Ball, Freddie Patek, but right there again, boom. Mr. Ozzy, that's Cal Poly. JP, are you trading me your entire 77 tray case for this Ozzy?
Ooh, let's make a deal on Hobby Talk Live.
I have to think about that for a little bit.
Hey, dude. How you doing?
Let's do it. All right. Do I hear? Maybe if you throw in a third-round draft pick.
I'll send you a beef. I'll send you one steer and the Ozzy for your tray case.
Oh, okay. How about a piece of gum from 78 Tops?
That was. Hey, how are you? What's up, guys? Michael. All right.
Well, yeah, Braylon's got the shirt on.
Nice.
RVP cow shirt.
Love it.
Oh, Avery's got cow shirt too.
We got cow shirt.
Kurt Avery named after Steve Avery?
All right. But no kidding. I'll
Is
send
your
you
daughter Avery named after the baseball player Steve Avery?
No. But I will send you a full 1,500-pound steer, the Ozzie Smith for the 77 tray case.
Wow. And a pre-chewed piece of 78 gum from Michael Honeyman's.
Yeah.
There you go.
John, I'll deliver this to you. Okay, I'll just bring it by. And look, there's only a little piece missing.
Right. Just
Kurt, he's close. Throw in Fask Alf, and you got this.
On the whole case.
Whoa.
Case for case.
So he's in the back half of the cello. Is that what we saw?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, he was in the back half of the cello.
That's very similar to Murray. Murray's right by the gum.
He was where he was supposed to be, back half of the cello, but he was the first card on the back half.
Right.
Man. Well, I am really glad at this point that I went first. You guys are killing me.
Well, you probably don't know this, Dave, but I'm a ripper. I mean, that's why I got into. I mean, I don't rip much anymore, but I bought a lot of this stuff 4 or 5 years ago. I would never probably pay $700 for a wax tray and don't rip it now because that's just crazy, right?
Well, then, if that's the case, rip away, my friend. Let's watch it.
I mean, I make
sure we can duplicate what we've got. We've already got Eddie and Ozzy. We ain't getting another Ozzy.
Well, let's not be so negative, Mr. Christensen. But he's probably right.
Yeah. Well,
hey, there's some solid second years in there. You got Morris, Trammell, you got Murray.
Right. You got Brett, you got Ryan, and who knows, Malter, and
Enrique Romo.
Rod Crew.
Right.
Okay, you got Baroa.
I'm taking it out of the wax tray. I got my first pack here.
You know what? I like whoever wrote this.
Me, Barnes?
Yeah. This is one I got from you guys. You, Kurt. What was it? A year? It's been almost 2 years in July.
Yeah, national.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
So, JB, this is the first time that pack has been touched by human hands since it left the factory in Doria, Pennsylvania.
That's right. This pack has never a human hand until now.
It's never been touched by human hands. I mean, just when it was packaged.
Yeah, I mean, if you had like a light to see if there's fingerprints on this,
your cat might have walked on it once or twice, but that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Only on the cellophane. The pack's never been touched.
Excellent point.
Right.
Excellent point.
These packs are equivalent of from a sealed case.
That's right.
In fact, if somebody gave Steve 12 wax trays, presumably he could make from a sealed case wax box with 12 of these wax trays, right? Because he wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying that's theoretically that's what.
All right, let's see the Ozzy. I want an Ozzy in every pack.
Okay, hold on.
Do they smell like farm?
Do they smell like farm?
Okay, you ready? Let's see.
Joe Negro. This is gonna be bad.
Oh wait, Glenn Abbott. We already got him.
Oh,
Eddie Murray next.
He shoots, he scores.
No.
Wait, Willie Randolph. That's actually not bad.
Cardinals. Ugh.
Oh boy. Oh man.
And that
one. Yeah, you should have quit.
Oh boy.
Should we do the next one?
Yeah, you're already neck deep in this. You might as well go.
Yeah, just keep going.
Oh, that's right, JB. I'll give you a G.I. Joe pack as well for the tray case, just like Kevin said.
Oh, you just bumped up your offer?
Yeah, G.I. Joe pack too.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's getting better. I should just keep waiting because it sounds like you're just pouring new items onto the deal.
I would throw some cash considerations in there as well. How about equity share on the pack?
Oh, you know, we're in a massive bubble when they start buying equity shares.
Do you know what a PSA 10 Glenn Abbott 79 tops goes for on eBay? You could own 10% of that.
And you only have to pay $400 per card.
too funny.
But I will grade your cars for free.
Yeah.
Right.
It's quite an offer.
What a deal.
We should sell equity shares in RVP. We could sell.
Alf.
Oh
We can break
yeah,
the
in the Alf case.
Pre-sell the outfits.
Yeah. Right.
I'm in.
Okay. Wait. I see CPA Mike says we're gonna hit the Aussie, so let's try to hit the Aussie here. Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Ready?
Twin.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Ooh, back-to-back twins.
Wilfong. Randall. Oh, no. This is getting bad.
Oh,
It's going to names that I cannot pronounce. Is that Gossage? No.
Miss Padres.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, we got this guy already too. Twice.
Oh, you're going into hockey names on us. Uh-oh. Wrong sport. Oh, Fredlin. All right.
Oh, the Reds. The Reds. Okay. Do we get to turn this around? Oh,
Well, you got a lot of Hall of Famers just on that one card. You just got to get a magnifying glass. Rick Camp. That is not what we're looking for. Oh, boy.
Woof.
Oh, boy. That stings.
Okay. The last one right here. This is the last one in the wax tray.
Money pack.
Anybody notice how JB's voice tone has gone down a few with every pack?
This is the last one. Okay. Ready? Let's do this. Okay.
Giant.
We got a giant.
Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds. Oh, what is that? Nope.
No.
All right, Jim
Hey,
Rice.
Jim Rice.
Hall of Famer. Uh-oh. Oh, good Lord.
Oh gosh, hit that buzzer.
Anybody reach out to JB? He needs a resealer. Resealer on aisle 3. Oh, God, this is bad.
Oh my God, this
Minton.
and that was it.
Oh,
I couldn't use my
I
ding
told
once.
you.
Therein lies why we don't rip.
I was just gonna say the same thing, JB. That's where's Mike Cirincione when we need him? I mean,
Yes.
that's why we don't open
Well,
cards.
in all fairness, there were some monsters tonight, and I don't mean to brag.
Oh. Hold on.
Where's your Jim Rice at?
Let's
all put up our cards that we got that were the best cards.
There you go. Here's mine. The kid, baby.
Well, I better change it. I got something better.
Oh yeah, no.
I thought you were gonna do the buoy ball. Yeah, where's the buoy ball?
Where's the L?
Alf has already speed rushed the PSA.
Oh, okay, all right.
He's using Super Express service.
Super Express. What is that? Like $1,000 a card or something?
Yep. Worth
Okay.
it.
Service is
All
worth
right.
more than
Oh,
a Mickey
yeah.
Mantle.
Of course.
Oh man, so guys, that was pretty awesome, at least for the right half of this screen. But the left half, I hope we provided some good entertainment.
Hey, look at this comment right here from Matt. He has a 75 wax box labeled 36 wax packs made from wax tray case. Is that true?
Wow.
I've seen a few of those floating around that it's in BBC wrap. Yes, I've seen them.
Wow. Well, that's interesting.
I've never seen that either. That's a first.
Josh's comments are pretty awesome. I mean, like earlier, and I noticed that Kurt pretended like he didn't see them, but like Josh was asking for Kurt to talk about his hair and to talk more about his hair. So like, but JB, I think that Josh got it down. Your
he
packs were not very good.
No.
He has a stash of 80s hair care products that really that really help the cause. I kid.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, guys, that was a lot of fun. And seriously, on a serious note, congrats, because getting the best cards out of the pack, not once, but twice tonight is pretty damn cool, even if it wasn't me, damn it. So congrats. Let's do some show and tell. You guys ready for it? All right.
Yeah.
Look at that face. Look at that determination in Honeyman's face over there. We're going to start with you, buddy. Let's see what you got.
Oh my gosh.
We
I'm
want a
zooming in.
30 Gaudy hockey pack.
Yeah. No, Kurt, that one is on its way to the farm because I know that you wanted in a trade for the Alf case. I'm actually pretty sad that you offered the Alf case to JB for something as common as a 77 tray case. I mean, come on. All right, so let's see. What do we have here? Well, let's start with some hockey because everybody knows that hockey is my favorite. So I am also really appreciate the tray pack FASC angle, and so this one is a 74. And Chad, you'll be happy to know that we've got some really good provenance here. With the grocery sticker there, 39 cents in 1974. Maybe
I'll pay you three times that amount.
Maybe a little bit more now. And then here is the hockey tray that was the hardest for me to find.
Wow.
This is actually a 73. In
Beautiful.
very possibly the most humongous holder of all time. GAI definitely did not go small, if you will.
Yeah, they weren't very green, with the whole plastic efficiency here.
Exactly. And then I got a couple packs too that are kind of cool. So this one is
very cool.
Is a Gem Mint 79 Topps Dodgers team pack. And what makes this one so cool is that a board member actually gave this pack to me as part of another purchase that I made from him. And he sent it raw. And I thought, you know what? That pack is just so awesome. It's got to get graded. And it came back a 10.
That's
so
awesome.
I was really excited about that. And I won't mention his name just in case someone else buys from him and doesn't get a free pack. And
I thought we were friends.
and my last pack is actually really, really special to me. So in 1981, I actually bought my first pack of baseball cards in Malibu at Zuma Beach at the concession stand. And it was not this exact pack, obviously, because that pack I shredded immediately, probably threw the cards everywhere, and destroyed the gum, which was still fresh then. But I remember vividly that it had a Pete Rose record breaker on top. And so when I saw this for sale, I immediately, of course, had to buy it.
Very cool.
Because it's the first pack of cards that I ever bought. And then I got one more thing. So some people may know that unopened is actually not my primary collecting interest. I am a Mars Attacks collector through and through.
Very
and so
cool.
this is actually my favorite card of all time.
Wow.
Dang.
It's the #1 card in the Mars Attacks set. It took me forever to find this card or find someone willing to sell this card. So yeah, Mars Attacks is definitely my #1 collecting interest, but unopened is fun too.
That is awesome. Wow. You don't really, I haven't seen any Mars Attacks ever, I think. So let me ask you this, since you're so well versed on it, that of, unopened wise, how attainable is it, or is it even, have you seen any?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So there are rumors floating around that there are two, or at least were two unopened packs of Mars Attacks. One was sold at auction in 2014. It was not graded. And
It was an anonymous buyer in Iowa.
It could have been. It could have been. I have tried everything to track that pack down, and no luck. I have asked all of the people that I thought may have purchased it, but I have no idea where it is or if it got opened or whatnot. And pack number 2, which apparently is out there somewhere, I've never seen. So
I have bad news for you. I just watched the latest Jabs episode. It's even worse because he opened it, didn't like the way the cards looked, and is now asking for a refund, but he bought it 8 years ago.
yeah, I'm not surprised. One thing I will say about Mars Attacks unopened quickly is that even the wrapper from the Mars Attacks wax pack is a very valuable item because, you know, they just did not distribute Mars Attacks that widely.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen. Certainly, if I see, I think everybody in this group will be sending you some links and some private messages to help the cause there. Because, yeah, I imagine one of the big auction houses, if there is one or two out there, would probably be the resting spot for the sale for sure on something that rare. But if I do see one, yeah, I'll definitely send it your way.
Oh,
that's
please.
An awesome card. Very
Thank
cool.
you.
I'm gonna go next here because I fear what JB and you know Kurt's going to show. So I might have shown some of these to you guys in the group, but I'll go through these anyway because I don't think I've shown them on the live episode. So right out of the gate, you know, I'm a big time cello guy, so most of these are pretty much everything except one here is cello tonight. So first one here is PSA 9. Mark McGuire on front. Tops pack, not Mars Attacks, but I'll take it. This one's really cool. A lot of folks watching will recognize this one. This is 78 PSA 7, which has Nolan Ryan and Necro on front, but it has Eddie Murray on the back.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this was Grote Mart. I buy a lot of stuff from Honey Mart and Grote Mart. So this is it's a PSA 7, but it is I don't think I'll, you know, see something like this again. So I just pounced on it. I'm trying to keep to PSA 9s and dimes on my cellos, but you obviously make an exception to the rule with something like that. So speaking of 9s and dimes and cellos, I do have a couple, and this was actually from I gotta get you a clever name there. RVP Mart, I guess, for now, till I could come up with something else. But I bought a long time ago. I bought a box from Kurt, and you know I'm more of the slab fan, so I opened up the box and sent pretty much. And I did a video on this actually that I posted on Vintage Wax and Packs a while back. But I sent 23 of the 24 packs in because they were just in amazing condition. And they were all, you know, like just either kind of so-so names or commons, but they were in insane condition. Well, I ended up only getting like 2 8s out of that whole thing, and everything else was 9s and 10s. So out of that one box. So this is one of my dimes. Again, no names, but it's a 78 dime. So very happy with that. And out of that same box, I ended up landing 3 dimes. So that was very, very, you know, I was very happy with that.
And David, the Bombo pack was in that box that you sold me.
The Bombo, yeah, that's right. I think I sold one to Honeyman too with a Dodger on it.
Okay, I got
Maybe
Bombo.
So. Oh yeah, I think that's true. Yeah,
I sold like
actually.
I sold two. I think 2 packs, one to you, one to you. So yeah, yeah. I don't give up 78s very often. This is another cool pack from the collection, Grote Mart. I think I've shown this one in the past, but it's a 75. And it has Reggie Jackson on the front and the Al Kaline highlight card in the back. So it's a double. Let's call it double
Beautiful.
star power. PSA 9. And these are some new ones I picked up this week, so I'll show them here in the group. This is no star power. Well, you got Greg Nettles in the back, so a decent name. But it's a 75 mini cello, and this is the very first mini cello I own. So PSA 9, and you guessed it, Grote Mart. It's just amazing stuff that you guys have. So it's always fun to add to the PC. Last but not least, Michael, and Grote Mart are gonna be familiar with this one.
There we go.
She just came in a couple days ago, and I am really, really stoked about adding this to my PC. So I'm not even a big Rack Pack guy, but God, this is awesome. So 78 with Eddie Murray on front. And this one will be with me for a while. So thank you for that, Michael, and for that matter, Tim.
You just made a temporary stop in California.
Yeah. I joked around on PM with him, and I said, "Oh, I took a vacation in Northern Cal before coming back to the East Coast." So that's what I had for you guys tonight, guys.
Very nice.
That's a great rack. That's a great rack.
I love it.
Uncle Rick Wise is right there.
Uncle Rick.
Well, so JB, you want to go next or Kurt? I'll leave it up to you guys.
I'll go.
Okay.
All right. Let's zoom in on Kurt then.
We'll start right off with this because, David, you just purchased one of these. Has anybody followed the 82 traded Cal Ripkins?
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, me.
20 grand. A 10?
Yeah.
I bought a huge collection last summer, and there were several 82 tops traded. Sets that still had the tape. They were still tape intact. So I thought this was a good time to show off this little guy. 82 tops traded. Tape intact.
I am so happy I bought that when I did, Kurt.
250. I'll give you 250 right now, Kurt.
You ended up with several of these, Barnes.
I know I did.
Couple other packs, nothing crazy valuable, but some packs that I like. This one reminds me as a kid. This is 94 Flair. This is the A-Rod Wave of the Future rookie card. Cello pack. Jim Mint 10. I opened a ton of this Flair as a kid. Love this stuff. Little FYI, it also works if you break down on the side of the road and you have a case of Flair. It's as thick as a jack stand. So you can use Flair as a jack stand. So thick. So there's the A-Rod Flair. This you just saw.
Burn fuel. Is it good for burning? If you're cold at a campfire, can you burn it?
It'll last a while. So it's thick.
Right.
Cowboy fans would like this. I saw this pack and I knew I had to grade it. I, of course, don't like the Cowboys, but there might be somebody watching who does. You saw me post this a little bit ago. This is the Cowboys leader pack. You see Dorsett right there. And there's Dorsett on back.
Wow. Very cool.
So nice.
I mean, that would be cool if anybody liked the Cowboys, but I'm not aware that anyone does.
I don't know anybody.
Kurt.
They're down to 4 fans, Mike.
Yeah, the owner and his family.
And there's a junk era pack, and I'm all about the rarity. So this is an 86 O-Pee-Chee baseball pack. And when you think of O-Pee-Chee baseball in 86, who are the best cards? Nolan and probably Sandberg, maybe Clemens. Clemens, Sandberg, and Nolan, probably the 3 best cards. This is an 86 O-Pee-Chee wax pack. It's Sandberg on top. It is not noted on back due to PSA air. You can see it there. There is Nolan Ryan on back. The wording is right there. So it's a Sandberg on top, Nolan Ryan on backpack, 86 O-Pee-Chee. I'm not sure how you could get a better 86 O-Pee-Chee pack than that.
That is awesome.
And let's see, we'll go 2 more items here. A little modern era here. I picked this up. I jumped on this on a Facebook group a few weeks ago. I saw this and knew I had to have it. This is a 2011 Topps Update Blaster. However, it's a unique one. You can see it right over here. Oh, God. Here. The red bordered parallels. This is the Trout Target Red cards are in here. Well, Trout might not be, but he could be.
Let's find out. Rip it up.
Red. Yeah, well, stay tuned to RVP. We may do a shred on this sometime.
What's the Trout Red parallel go for?
Yeah, well, the Trout Red,
Yeah.
I'm guessing a dime's probably 75, 80K.
Right. Wow.
And last but not least, I had to dig deep for this. This item was buried as deep as you can in the farm vault. I mean, I had to dig through layers of floor, concrete to get to it. And it made a special appearance for today. Here is a first elf pot.
Sweet.
Wait, David.
And authenticated. It is not a blackout. This is a mint elf box. This is going to Honeyman for his 54 hockey pack straight up trade.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, another one. Elves everywhere.
Well, me and JB, I'm not sure if we can join in on this. They got the whole right side of the screen is out.
This never leaves my side.
Well,
this is always readily accessible.
That's awful. Oh, what a thing of beauty. Hey, I'll go ahead and whoever wants to sell me a box, I'm in. So,
but no doubt, these Ripkins, I mean, man, I can't believe that Ripken card, $20K for a Ripken.
Yeah, and it's nuts. I mean, obviously that's the highest number yesterday, but even I'm looking now at a couple that are on Kurt, and there's like multiple days left on the auction, and they're already sitting at 10K. So,
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean that card 2-3 months ago, you can buy it at like 3K, maybe 4K.
Crazy.
It's a hell of a jump.
So, well, there we go. All right, JB, let's see it.
All right, JB, you're up.
Okay, I don't really collect packs. I like cases a lot, but those are pretty much gone, as we all know. So buying boxes. I try to buy boxes, RVP, BBCE. But I do have, when I first got into collecting from Tim and Mike from the CU boards, probably were the precipice for me getting into Unopened, posting stuff over there. And then when we had the PSA scandal, I pivoted it even more into Unopened, and I just haven't looked back. So I think Unopened's so much funner to collect. So I have some cases here. I'll pop up into the camera.
Cool.
That I got. Maybe
beautiful.
Some of, I got a 78. This is a 78.
Whoa. Dang.
All right.
Wow.
This one's not. This one's in really good shape. It really is beautiful.
That looks like it's straight from the factory.
Oh yeah, it's got just no creases. It's just beautiful case. I mean, it's just in really good shape.
It's funny. If I was to do that right now, I'm just gonna say, like, if I was to go like this and pull up a case, about the best I can do is 90 Donruss. So I will never even attempt to do that.
The reason I haven't had Steve wrap that one is it's probably going to get ripped. And again, that's the fun of like Unopened. I mean, for me at least, it's. I've had this for 4 years. I mean, I always intended to rip it until the everything exploded. So maybe I won't. But still, if there's a big crash, if everything drops again, then it might get ripped. So
rumor has it that is the last 78 rack box unopened.
No, there's some coming up for auction here. I heard.
You're like, no, I'm opening this.
Even if it was, JB would still open it. But yeah. JB, could you talk a little bit about the provenance of that case? Like, where it came from? Like, basically like its entire history since it started at top.
It actually came from New Jersey. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it did.
okay.
I still you got me on the one night I was drinking 18-year-old scotch, and now all of a sudden that thing's out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it came from New Jersey. That was, you could find these things, they were certainly rare, but you could find them 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah, you
can't
could
find them
They
anymore.
surfaced a lot up until a few years ago.
Right. And I actually bought that one with this one. I didn't wrap this one either. This is a 79. Let's see. This is a 79 rack case.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Very cool.
I got this one at the same time as that one. And I didn't wrap that one either. Thinking that at some point.
Looks like you have a lot of material for future episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's baseball cards. It's I build raw sets. So I'm a little different collector in a way, in that I'm not just like buying something and flipping it or eventually I like to have the nicest raw sets in the world, from 77 to 83. And I've already got, actually from 73 to 83. And I've got a lot of really nice raw sets, and I just want to keep, the only way you can really get raw unaltered cards now, unfortunately, is from unopened.
Look at CPA Mike's comment.
Yeah.
It isn't fun if it isn't unopened anymore.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to pull Mike into the dark side, but he won't come. And then, of course, you guys have all seen this. I've this a couple times. This is a 7 wax tray case.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What?
Jeez.
Now this one I did.
Hey Jeremy, if you're watching.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a big time wax tray guy. So.
Oh, I love wax. I don't know why. I like, here in Northern California, I never saw wax trays. I don't think I saw them until I got involved in unopened at the last 7 years. But when I collected, I didn't really see wax trays. And then Tim loves wax trays. Tim and I love wax trays. And I don't know what it is about them, but if I have an option to get them, I'm aggressive. I try to be aggressive on them because they're just to me they're cool. They really are cool. I have, Kurt was kind enough to sell me. I have a 79 wax tray case. Is there a 78 wax tray case out there? Because I have a hole in my collection, and that's the 78 wax tray case. I don't know where that one is.
Can't confirm nor deny that someone in these 4 squares has a 78 wax tray case.
Right.
Certainly not this guy.
It's been a great ride. I think I love the camaraderie. I love the social aspects of the. I'm going to go to the national where I'm going to Chicago with my wife and probably my kids this year, whether they have it or not, because we love Chicago. We love the Midwest. We're here in California. It's good. It's good for Californians to go to the Midwest and see people that aren't on the far left, so to speak. So it's going to be a great time, and I like that. I
gonna get kicked out of Gibson's again, or what?
Yeah. But,
we didn't get kicked out the last time. We were just a little loud.
The only reason they didn't kick you out is because you didn't pay the bill yet.
The bill is not cheap at Gibson's.
Oh, it never is, man. But I love that place.
That was a healthy check for sure.
Yeah, that is a great meal though, so it's well worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, hopefully I can join you guys out there in Chicago and gab it up while we eat a porterhouse and drink scotch. But hey, JB, that was some great stuff, man. And listen, I will say this, and I do mean this. I mean, obviously, I'm a big time unopened guy. I love the whole I love the look and feel, especially as cellos. But obviously, opening them up, for your own PC is cool within its own right. And if you're a set builder and all that, that's like super kudos to you to get these unopened boxes and put your sets together and be a true collector. So cool. That's very, very cool. And hopefully you can land that. You probably have some nice high end sets already, but I'm sure you're probably aiming for we always want more in the hobby world, right? So you're probably looking for the next version of a better centered version of all your cards. So
Right.
Good luck with that.
Right. Thank you.
Very cool. So on that note, guys, I know normally we don't do the Q&A piece anymore with Hobby Talk Live, but we have an awesome panel here today that is that basically, before we got on live, said that they were willing to stay a little extra and answer any questions that anyone has. So with that being said, I wanted to kind of throw that out there. I know I should have done a little earlier, but we were having a lot of fun here with the show and tell. So I did forget, but I wanted to throw it out there. We'll give it a couple minutes. And if questions start rolling in, we'll keep the camera on here, guys, and we'll do our best to answer them. So let's see. I see some comments coming in here.
What? Why do Canadians hate you?
Wait, what?
Question.
Oh, that's great. Gosh, that's funny.
Well,
that is the question of the night.
Yeah. How do you answer that, by the way?
Wait. CPA answers immediately.
Well, yeah, exactly. Thanks, Mike. I think that, so first I want to thank Kurt for queuing that question up. And then, I think it must be because, Californians are not really allowed to be hockey fans. Like, I actually had a buddy of mine in LA who came up here a few years ago, and I took him to a Sharks game, and he had absolutely no idea that there was even a pro hockey team up here.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
He could not understand. He's like, are there going to be 8 people there? Who watches hockey in California?
Right.
So I have to imagine that's the reason, because I'm just, I'm probably one of the very few hockey fans in California. So
yeah, you're holding up the fort for the entire state.
Okay,
yeah.
Question, Honeyman. How much allowance do you get for doing your chores?
I don't know if my wife is still on. She was actually commenting earlier. Not much. I think I was telling Kurt on the phone earlier today that cleaning the shower is actually my least favorite chore of all time. Seriously, it completely sucks.
That's great. I actually have a serious question. It came super early in the show. I'm gonna pop it up here because he just sent a message here.
I saw that. I think this one's for Kurt because it's after 83.
Yeah. Oh man, did I lose it here? Hold on. Let me see if
it sounds like Barnes saw it. So even if you lost it, it can still get asked.
Yeah, he was asking about the Griffey. Is the Griffey 89 worth what it is? Is it going to go up?
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. The log, the history.
No. I think we need to be asking more questions about Kurt's hair, about his barber.
If you want to repost that question, we'll give it a shot. But I unfortunately lost the question.
Yeah, I didn't see the Griffey question. So if you got the Griffey question, we'll take a swing at it.
Yeah, I thought I could pull it up here. I'll try one more time. But in the meantime,
he was asking Kurt, what do you think of the 89 Griffey? Is it going to go up? No, I'm serious. I saw it.
Question for John Barnes. How is your ever-growing Fleer collection coming along?
Okay, I will talk. I will answer that. I collected in 82, right? I stopped collecting in 83. I went to college and I got married, I had kids. So I didn't collect for 30 years. Probably, I don't know, very few other people as old as me, but
during your Honus Wagner days?
Yeah, my Honus Wagner days. So, but when Flair came out in 81, and I did collect Flair and Don Ross. So I had a lot of that stuff because that was the years I bought a lot, Flair and Don Ross. And then I got rid of when I got back into collecting, 2012, when I met a guy in San Francisco that ran an auction house. And I ended up selling all my Flair and Dawn. I just got rid of it. I just didn't want it anymore. And I wanted to get focused. So I got rid of all my Flair and Don Ross. So I didn't have any more. But then recently, I've been pestered for years by this guy, Sergeant Hulk over here, to buy Flair, Don Ross, and Honey Mart. I got it right here. I could just buy some Flair. I got it. I just buy Flair.
Do you play on rollerblades in Cali?
I got these things. These are like, you guys see these?
Oh, yeah.
This is my first foray into Flair cards 40 years. And you know what? It's 83, right? It's Gwyn and Boggs, so
Sandberg.
And Sandberg, I'm game. So
we actually have a serious question here. So let's go. All right. So Kevin's asking, I know PSA is the premier for grading cards, but with their cost and delay in turnaround time, do you guys consider using other grading card companies? And if not, why?
I grade with SGC all the time.
You do?
I don't know. I don't buy and sell any cards for any reason. I have very few for PC reasons, but I use SGC. And I don't know. I like them. I like
your
the slab.
Bookshelves of Alf are all SGC Alf, because then that explains the low pop on PSA.
I just sent. I'm not making this up either. I just sent some 89 Topps Batman cards to SGC.
When the SGC grader gets it, it's like, we've hit the big time. We're getting Batman.
In all honesty, I've actually done some samples before PSA backlog got huge, where I would grade the same card to SGC, break it out, send it to PSA. I've never had an instance where I always sent it to SGC first, because the turnaround time is quicker. Now, if I dimed it, I wasn't breaking it out. But if I got an 8 or 9 from SGC, it was going to PSA. Every single instance, the PSA card, they've given it a higher grade. SGC is brutal on grading. They're so difficult. And I see the
Beckett's
prices.
The same way, by the way.
I see the prices that, they don't bring in much as PSA. And I know just from my little experience, it's like, dude, my God, they're difficult. You can't get – it's almost impossible just to get a 9 from SGC. And so I use SGC. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, I've done it a few. I mean, I haven't personally subbed, but I have bought SGC and BGS to kind of add my layer to this question. I mean, I'm not against it. I actually like, for the older holders, especially like the tobacco era, the old SGC slabs actually look pretty nice for those cards. Definitely heavily skewed toward the PSA side of things. I have been. I mean, it was like the first account I ever, the only account I ever opened, and I just kind of stayed with it. Plus, the unopened piece was big for me, and sending my slabs in, so it was just kind of like with everything, I just send it there. So it's not to say anything negative about the other guys out there, and I'll totally get on board with what Kurt just said, because one of the interviews, actually, I've done 2 interviews already. With Nick, who's has the #1 set for 1991 Desert Shield. He's currently he's with the military still, has the background, if you will. He has an unopened box. I mean, it's crazy, like the history and what he knows about this stuff. And he has the #1 BGS set. And where I'm going with this is, it's crazy how many times he's bought like a PSA 10. He's cut it open. He sent it over to Beckett, and the best scenario in the hundreds of cards he's done, because he has all 790 and slabbed, is 9.5. I mean, and that is and that's very rare. Most of them are 8.5s. 10s go down to 8.5s or 9s almost every time with BGS. So I will agree that the other graders are very difficult compared to PSA.
Yeah, and I think that perception is out there that PSA is a tough grader and your other cards aren't worthy of the grade. And that's just not my experience at all. I mean,
I agree.
Just recently, I had sent some Honeyman, I'd sent some 83 and 82 O-Pee-Chee Gretzky's that I had pulled the SGC, and I thought they had shots at 9s. Well, they were coming back 6s and 7s. My God, these are nice. So I sent them the PSA. Well, I did get 9s at PSA, but I only got 6s and 7s at SGC.
Wow.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. I mean, I don't know, guys, if you want to add any other layer to this before we move on. I got the Griffey question queued up here finally. He reposted, and thank you, Chris, for doing that. But I don't know, Mike and JB, if you want to add anything to that.
Well, I mean, I don't grade a ton of cards, but I mean, I'm definitely in agreement that, I mean, when it comes to resale, I mean, PSA definitely has the market, if you will. But, obviously, the old cliche, buy the card, not the holder, right? And, I mean, it's always been evident for cards that are, not that common. But I think that it's interesting to hear, what Kurt's talking about relative to, being able to cross cards and getting higher grades. Yeah, I mean, that I guess shouldn't surprise me. But it's definitely interesting.
Taking notes, I see. Oh man. So JB, you want to add anything to that, or we'll move on to the next?
Yeah, I'm not a big grader either. I own I have kind of a dog in this fight because I own about 3,000 PSA 9s from 71 to 78 to 77 or 76. So, my goal was to buy, before I got in an open, I was buying PSA 9s. But I think something's going to happen in the next 2 years. And it's my opinion that I don't know if it's going to be AI or it's going to be another grading company, but there's going to be changes how we submit. And certainly the pack grading is a complete fiasco with going to Chicago, then back to LA, then back to Chicago, then back to wherever. That whole thing is logistically is a clusterfuck. So I think that's going to change too. And I think there's just going to, we're not little mom and pop shops anymore. It's a big business. You got Wall Street involved. You got mutual funds involved. You got big tech guys involved that have billions of dollars. This industry was never really that big to begin with. A tech guy with a couple $100 million could move this whole market in 10 days. So
and has, for that matter.
Probably has, right. But I saw this the post about the new grading company, whatever, I don't know, KYA or I don't know what the name was. HGA, hybrid grading approach. They have some good ideas actually, and they got the graded for modern cards. I think they can grab a footing if they brand that company correctly. Because for modern cards, like and they've got a really cool label. I mean, they look like they're onto something. Now, obviously, they don't have a reputation, and that's the whole business.
Well, I was going to say that's key. That's key in this whole equation.
They talk about, we have 8 graders over here. I mean, the graders, that's not going to make a difference. It's really what is the perception of the customer.
Absolutely.
And if they can get some brand recognition of credibility, I think there's some room there for modern cards. For that HGA type of thing, they say they're using AI to extent, and they've got the custom labels, which is a great idea. Of anything, it's going to get PSA off their ass, and it's going to PSA to feel like there's when there's no competition really, so to speak, you get lazy, and I think this is going to get PSA. PSA is going to notice this, and I think you might see something.
One of the things I'll add to that real quick before we move on to the Griffey question is, I forget what they're naming it, but it's the CGC company that is alive and well right now in slabs. They just actually started, I think, was it this week, Kurt? Or did you? I don't know if you saw the post or not. Anyway, let's call it a week or two tops, where they just kind of came out with they're the big advertising that they're doing slabs and they're taking in I guess group submissions and all that, and the slabs are awful. They're god awful looking, but they seem, they have deep pockets. They have a great reputation in the world of coins and comics. So they have that backing, and it's going to be interesting to see what kind of dent they make in the market share, because, there's been a lot of talk on some of the slab forums that I saw, in the last few days about it. And some people are actually going to dip their toe in the water and give it a shot. So
right.
I personally don't like the slabs at all. And it goes back to what you were saying, JB, and even Mike earlier too, about, reputation, the resale value and all that. I think whoever comes to play in this has a chance, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while to gain the confidence of the base, and you're not going to do that overnight. So whoever's in this better be prepared to have deep pockets and be in it for the long haul, because you're not just going to win everybody over and say, oh, let me take my cards over here now. It's just, I don't see it happening.
Right.
On that note, we'll move over then to the next question. Let me put it up on the screen. And thanks for posting, Chris. We have some funny questions too. I'll get to those in a minute, but Chris is.
Let Kurt answer this one, because this is an interesting question. I like to hear Kurt's take on this one.
So, how high will a PSA 10 Griffey in any manufacturing company rise within a year, 10 years, 25 years? I'm assuming it will plateau at some point, but will it ever be below the 5K it is right now? Oof.
Well, I can't predict the future any more than anybody else can. I will say this, though, for people my age bracket and a little older, little younger, let's say people
22.
30 through 45, the 89 Upper Deck Griffey card, it is the card. I mean, it's the 52 Mantle. It's the card. There's no way around that. When I was a kid, that's the only card you wanted.
You're right. Even the casual fan gravitates to that card.
Yeah. Everybody knows what that card looks like. Will it be lower than 5K at some point? Is it going to be a lot higher at some point? I bet it could be. I mean, it's the card. So we want to talk baseball cards. What are the cards? 52 man. Oh, this is what I think of. 52 Mantle. I jumped to the 89 Upper Deck Griffey, and then you go a little closer up to 2011 Update Trout.
Yeah.
I don't know. So Griffey is incredibly popular, and
I probably would add the Jeter in there too, kind of in between. But you're right. I mean, those are essentially the core cards.
So if the entire market dips, the Griffey will, the whole market dips.
Did we lose him? I think we did.
He's in Iowa, that.
The cows are off the treadmill. Well,
I interpret what he's saying. I think he's saying that the Griffey 10 is going to be over 5,000. And
Chris, I'll add to that real quick while he reconnects. I mean, I feel the same way. I think that's a very iconic card. Even through the dips, if you will, that might come in the market potentially. I don't think cards like Griffey will be impacted so much. I think with certain things, and you can throw Griffey into the vintage at this point, it clearly is junk or not, junk wax era or not, it's vintage. I think, to my personal opinion, and I've said it on the show before, is that all vintage, I think, won't really dip. It'll plateau. I think where the damage might come is in modern. That's just my 2 cents. I know I don't play much in modern, but I think, living the junk wax era and seeing the dips that happened there, it feels almost inevitable that there's going to be a bigger dip over there. But I think vintage might, it's going through this meteoric rise now, but I think at some point it'll plateau. And I think a card like Griffey, Chris, is quite safe, for lack of a better term. Kurt, your cows got off the treadmill there, so you lost power.
Well, it's a dial-up internet I have here in Iowa.
So I chimed in. I don't know if you guys want to chime in on that, or I'll move on to the next question here. Hold on, let's see what we've got. We got a lot coming in here, so bear with me, guys, because it's coming from Facebook as well.
Somebody asked about Jinx. Oh, Jinx ate your cable, Kurt.
Here we go. Oh no,
I love my German
Shepherd. All right, here we go. We got a question from Aaron. Here's a serious question for Honeyman and JB. Sorry if I missed it earlier. When did you guys start collecting unopened, and what made you get into it? Mike, you want to start us off?
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember what originally interested me about Unopened was honestly the wrappers. I was just fascinated by the artwork on the wax wrappers. When I was collecting Mars Attacks cards, or the reason I collect Mars Attacks cards is because I love the art. And so I just thought that, the wax wrappers were so cool. I'm not a huge sports card collector, to be honest. I like them, but I'm much more interested in the possibility, the treasure, if you will, which was the other thing that I think really excited me about Unopened was what could be inside. And so, I think those were really the two things that kind of got me going with Unopened. What has kept me going with Unopened is definitely the people, the camaraderie. I've made amazing friends, in this segment of the market, if you will. I'm on with 3 of them right now. And countless others. It's just been such a great experience. Even though it's become a big business, it's still a very, for lack of a better term, wholesome hobby. And so it's been really cool.
Well said, Michael, and I'll definitely second that, the commentary about the camaraderie, because when I was building my Clemente master set and met Mike and Tim on the CU forums and a few of you folks many moons ago, what really, outside of everything I mentioned about my interest in Unopened, I think what put me over the top eventually was just how awesome the group was. And I just really started gelling with everyone and just really getting along. So that was just, to me, that put me way over the top and put my focus heavily skewed more toward Unopened gradually through the years. So JB, I'll let you chime in here, but same question.
Yeah. So the question was when?
Right here. I just put it right back up. So when did you guys start collecting Unopened, and what made you get into it?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was probably getting on the CU boards and seeing Tim and Mike buy this stuff. And then I pivoted. I was buying all graded PSA 9s for 4 or 5 years. And I basically just stopped doing that and went right into Unopened. And I was fortunate. If you got in 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, you probably obviously got things a lot cheaper, and it was, I don't know what the allure is of Open. For me, it was to eventually, build clean raw sets. But it's really cool to have a 72 wax box that nobody's opened for 40, 50 years. It's just incredible, really. And, what else is good about Unopened is it's healthy. It's healthy for you. It's healthy. It's good to have a hobby. These cabinets behind me I organize them and I put them together, and then, I work. None of us, I don't think, do this full time. It's a hobby and hobbies nowadays with all the computers and everybody online, hobbies are really healthy for your brain, and especially this one. And then you go to the National and you hang out with people. And to me, it's just a blast. It's just a blast. And I would contribute Tim and Mike. You guys know, everybody knows who they are, for getting me started. And they're just so curious too. They answer your questions, and they help you. We didn't have Facebook back, 8, 9 years ago. We weren't having. There's no group like this,
right? Which
makes it a lot easier. But that's
no, absolutely. It's they've been an absolute credit to the hobby, no question. I'm laughing here as I see some of these comments pouring in. I apologize, but Honeyman, you gotta. I'm sorry.
Well, let me defer that question to the Hollywood Square right below me.
The Hollywood Square,
because that was a mutual decision, And actually, there was, yeah, exactly, wait, right there, and actually, there was a third party that was also involved in that brilliant decision, who's not on with us right now. How do I feel about that? I feel like we had an opportunity actually to buy 2 boxes, if I recall correctly, at that price.
It was, we had the opportunity. I'm in this as well. Michael, me, and Kelvin, the opportunity to buy a 79 O-Pee-Chee hockey box about a year ago for $38K, or 2 for $37.5 each. And we
got a $500 discount.
And us in our genius brains, what if we offer
sound effects, Dave?
Yeah, we actually, we like basically said goodbye to the deal for like maybe $1,000, I think.
Yeah. Right. We need a sound effect of the when you don't pull a hit card, Dave. We need to play that.
And flash forward to a year later, those are 150K boxes. I don't know.
Yep. Yeah. So to answer the question, how stupid do I feel for not buying it? Like, yeah, that was a big miss.
Yeah, you know what? You absolutely deserve the loser horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play it.
That was a big miss.
Oh man.
We should do the math, Michael. So for $1,000, I got my calculator here. $1,000.
You lost out like on 50 grand.
96 packs. We lost out for $10.41 a pack. That's how much we said no for. $10.
Why are you pouring salt on your own wound?
Go for now.
Because
like one box is 38,000 right now, JP.
No. How much is a box? 140?
150? A box?
150. Yeah. Per box. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, 150K.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy.
But you know what I mean? My thought, and Kurt and I have laughed about this, I mean, is that it happens, right? I mean, how many Amazon stock type misses have there been for all of us? I mean, it happens.
Absolutely.
It's fun to talk about.
Yep. Great story. Yep. Big miss.
This is a pretty good question here, right? So with all the new grading companies popping up, do you think it will help or hurt past graded cards or packs? If you guys want, I'll chime in first real quick on this. I don't think so. I think if somebody better comes along, or there's, I don't know. I think there's going to be a historic value to, even outside of the world of graded cards, right? And you look into like the authentication, right? Let's just say Steve hangs it up at one point and, BBCE doesn't, it's not around anymore. I don't think it's going to take any value away from BBCE. I mean, the fact is it was wrapped by, a reputable authenticator, and there will be a history behind it. There'll be provenance, and we'll be able to, as collectors, talk to it and be able to even educate newer collectors coming in. If they're like, "What's this wrap? I've never seen this before." Oh no, this was the pioneer. This was the guy that started it all. Everybody will be able to talk to it. Is my point. Going back to the graded piece, though, I think that won't be hurt either for similar reasons. Especially the connection, the dotted line connection on the packs part of this with the same person, right? With Steve. So that's my 2 cents. I don't know if you guys want to chime in on it.
Yeah, just really quickly on that. I think that it might be a little different for cards versus packs. I think for packs, you have the, really preeminent resource and expert, along with so many other really knowledgeable people that, can evaluate packs and determine whether or not they're authentic. I will save my opinion on the grading of packs, like assigning a numerical value. I mean, it's kind of fun, but like, I'm not really sure, like, you know, whether or not beyond the authenticity component where, you know, I mean, Steve and Kurt and Tim and Mike and probably a few others, you know, just have really, really amazing insights and perspectives on that, you know, sort of, I guess it's a niche still of the hobby.
Right.
I think for single cards, that is a much more sort of abstract question. You know, there's been a lot of I guess criticism, for lack of a better term, or certainly critique of, you know, graded cards in general. And, you know, I'm a firm believer in if someone builds a better mousetrap, then the old one, you know, might not be as sellable, I guess, for lack of a better term. So I don't know. I mean, like, I think that, you know, packs will definitely maintain, and boxes, you know, et cetera, cases will maintain their authenticity seal of excellence because, you know, I mean, Steve is the preeminent expert. I'm not as convinced about cards. If somebody comes back with a AI system that, you know, disproves what we may think we know about the grades of cards' current state, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
That's really good insight, and I agree with you on that. I am, you know, it's the cards definitely. It's going to be interesting. The AI component is definitely going to be groundbreaking. If, and I shouldn't say if, right, when it comes, because it's I think it's inevitable. So
I agree.
JB, Kurt, if you want to add anything to that before we move to the next question.
Yeah, I be real quick. You know, I don't deal in a lot of cards, so I'll let somebody else smarter try to answer that one. But like Michael was saying, you know, on packs or something, you know, I'd even say it a step farther, you know, say if Steve hangs it up at some point, I would even say, well, the products that he still has his wrap on might already all of a sudden be worth more.
That's a very good point.
Let's say, you know, 81 football boxes with, you know, BBCE wrap. Well, if Steve hangs it up and the hobby doesn't think there's anybody credible to take his place or anything, well, somebody's selling an 81 football box here, but this guy already has one wrapped from Steve in a previous year, and he's not wrapping anymore. You can make the argument that all of a sudden they got worth more.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I didn't even think of that perspective, but you know, it might be the absolute reverse.
Yeah. So for the packs and authentication, I mean, they're not going to get hurt if Steve's not around at some point. I think it's a later fact, and you know, I like to draw one distinction there, and I think it might be different from a card. You know, a lot of time I think PSA almost guarantees a card. But you know, if you're paying, you know, Steve Hart to wrap your 81 football box, you know, you're not paying for Steve's guarantee, but you know, you're paying for his opinion, and his opinion is incredibly high.
Yeah.
And it's an opinion that the hobby respects highly, and if he's not around, that opinion is going to still be there. And in fact, I think it might actually be more than if he's, you know, continuing to go on.
Yeah. Excellent point. JB, you have a horse in this race or what?
Well, yeah, we talked about the cards already, but we didn't talk about the packs. The packs, there's only one game in town. There ain't no new grading companies right now for packs. Okay, there's only one. It's BBCE through PSA. Are we vulnerable? We probably are a little bit, because we hope and wish that Steve continues his legacy and his stewardship of our unopened. Okay, and certainly if, you know, RVP got into the box business, and that was great. And in my opinion, it gave people another option.
Right.
But I just think, I'll say what I said before. I think there's going to be some changes in the next 2 years. The logistical sequences that we use for shipping packs back and forth, that's not going to continue. And then you got a tech guy that took over PSA. He's going to introduce some efficiencies, I believe, that will change how the packs move through the system. And but you may see another player too. Who knows?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
You only have a couple guys in this whole business that are really good at packs. You have Steve. Maybe he told Rick some information that has been. I hope Rick maybe he's transferring some of that information to Rick. And then you have guys like Tim that actually probably get calls from Steve to verify things.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about a whole litany of fellas you can just call to start looking at authenticating packs, which is very interesting dilemma in a way for our business.
I'm going to cut in here real quick because you said something really important there, John. And I mentioned this, David, on a different show. Authenticating a pack compared to authenticating a card is much more different and much more difficult. You can go through a checklist on a card per se and train somebody right away to grade a 87 Donruss Nolan Ryan card. It ain't that simple on a pack. It's a feel. I've looked at a lot of them. It's a nuance. It's not just here's the checklist and let's do it.
Yeah.
And so
you need a lot of miles on the odometer, before. Yeah.
So the John's point, there's not a whole huge list of people that you would say, man, I want that name on my authenticated pack.
Right.
Excellent point. It's going to be interesting to your point from earlier, JB, about, where this goes in the next few years. And you guys are bringing up some really good points about, the value, right, in general of pack rating in particular. I think we all collectively agree that the slab piece is, I guess, in essence, easier. The transition, whatever the evolution is, whatever that becomes, if it's a new player or AI, whatever, or a combination of everything, it's going to be easier to get to that finish line, if you will, or that next step.
Right.
Pack rating, there's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of question marks, and we're all going to be in for an interesting ride along the way. So.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I think that it has a lot more to do, and I'll just say this one more time because I think that it bears repeating. I think it has a lot more to do with the authentication component than it does the grading component.
Right.
So, I mean, is it unopened or not?
Right.
Is ultimately the question.
Right.
Good point.
I think that's right, Michael. That's a great point. And I think a lot of people, we talked about this on Facebook. I think a lot of people just want their stuff authenticated.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they don't care about the grade. And then there's some that care about the grade, but I think that's a development that I think will play out in the next 3 years.
Yeah, that's well put, John. I mean, I think, what I would say is I'd rather have a 10 than a 5, but I'd much rather have a 5 than an N5, which is obviously their altered pack response. So, yeah.
Right.
We've all been the victim of that at some point. All right, so let's move on. Great insight, guys. We got another very serious question here for Honeyman. What is your favorite donut from Bob's? I don't know if he's still watching or not.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, let's put it this way.
Pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Ooh. No, I don't think they make a pumpkin spice donut. No, I mean it's definitely their famous crumb donut. And if anyone, has an opportunity to visit San Francisco, Bob's does have some pretty great donuts.
I actually love the fact that Michael has taken every silly question tonight and has seriously answered it. So kudos.
I mean, if you can't have fun with cards and talk a little donuts and shower cleansing, what can you talk about? I noticed another question that I think passed by in the comments that I wanted to address really fast. It was from David, where he said, who bought the O-Pee-Chee boxes after we passed on them? And my response to that question would be someone who is much, much smarter than we are.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
too funny. Let's see what else we got. I'm just kind of going down. Well, eventually I know because there's questions coming in from Facebook and YouTube, but on my side here, I get them all plopped together. So I'm gonna try to go in order. Is it true JB helped Cyberger load the 52 tops onto the barge during his internship?
Yeah.
JB.
Let me just comment on this question. I am never insulted. Okay, generally speaking. This is a great question from CPA Mike. In the fact I was at that barge. Those boxes in the ocean. So I'll confirm that.
A few years after the Tea Party. No, I'm kidding. Oh man, that is so funny. That's great. All right, let's see what else we got here. When will Martin Brodeur get his due for his car? That's actually a good question.
Honeyman, that's you.
Who is this guy? I've never even heard of him. Who is this guy?
Let me
Marty.
raise my hand here since JB has never heard of Marty Brodeur, and
No,
Kurt
I
is
haven't.
still trying to figure out how to pronounce his name.
He was a great. I'm a New Jersey guy here, so I saw him play quite a bit.
I mean, the guy was amazing, right? I mean, how many cups did he win? Just one or two?
Two.
Okay. I mean, Marty was unbelievable. I mean, it's actually surprising. I don't really follow hockey card values that closely, modern hockey especially. But is Marty still modern? Maybe not.
No, what's more? Brodeur's rookie
Kinda,
is
90.
Oh my God, it's I was gonna say it's 9. Yeah,
It was 90, I think. 90, 91, somewhere in there.
Right around the same time as Yager. I'm pretty give or take a year.
Yeah. God, that was a great era for hockey. So, I mean, I would think so. I mean, you look at how rookie cards especially have been performing in this market, and Hall of Fame rookie cards specifically. And I mean, Marty was one of the best goalies of all time. I mean, I mean, how could it not?
Yeah, good. Very true. All right. I see that JB is dying to chime in. No, I'm kidding. I do have a question for you, though, JB, from Josh. How did you not close the deal on Kurt's 77 racks at the National?
I have a feeling, JB, before you answer this question, that somebody may have fed Josh some questions before this Hobby Talk Live started. I mean, I wonder who that could have been.
I agree, Michael. I don't know Josh. Maybe I met him. I mean, when we were talking about the National 3 years ago when I first met Kurt. And Kurt had all these 77 racks with little price tags on them, like little stickers on them, like
with the little gun.
And I'd say, I go, I'll just take them all. He's like, I can't sell them all. We got a fucking price tag on them.
It's day one of the show.
So he gets his little black book out. He goes, hold on, I gotta check my my data. And he starts looking at his data, like of all his 77. He goes, I can sell you 177 rack. I go, I want all 5 of them.
What did he try to like sweeten the deal with a box of porcelain cats?
No. Actually, this funny thing is, I still have that rack with his little sticker on it in his handwriting. I still have that 77 rack here, but he's smart, right? I was going to clean him out. That was 3 years ago, 77 racks, and he's like, I don't want to sell you all my racks.
I have to be here for 5 more days. Right. Oh, that's great.
Hey, JP, what did you pay me? $250?
Yeah, it was like $75. Right.
I don't even know.
Kurt will buy it back for double that right now.
Yeah. Well, Dave, have you even seen a 77 rack for sale in the last 6 months?
The only times I saw one, I think on REA.
Okay, you don't see them anymore. It's crazy.
They're not. Yeah, I don't see them coming up very often. I see CPA show. I think during one of our show and tell, but yeah, they're not. comment.
Barnes, at that point, in 2018, you were seeing 77 racks on eBay, multiples every day.
Right.
I mean, you could
Right.
pick them up for 200 to 250 bucks on eBay all day
Right.
long.
Right.
They were everywhere.
Right. Right. I agree.
Now
Well-
you can't find them.
Wait, what is this? What about Gowdy? I don't know what that's in reference to.
The
Well,
guy-
Well, the Gowdy Ruth, the issue with Gowdy Ruth is nobody can afford to buy it anymore.
right.
But the people who can afford to buy it, they're going to do well.
Right.
Yeah. You know what's I was just talking to a friend of mine about, like, you know, I was looking at my old list of cards that I wanted to get, but I kind of held off as I was getting more into unopened. You know, I still dabble with slabs and I have my list, right? And a couple of years ago, I was going to pull the trigger and get that big spend item, and it was going to be my Leaf Jackie Robinson rookie, right?
Ooh.
And I'm like, I'll just wait. I mean, that price is through the roof. How much higher can it go? Well, F me, right?
A lot higher.
Yeah, I can't touch that card even in a PSA 1 right now without giving up the farm to raise the money for it. It's in the stratosphere now.
Oh, it's crazy.
Well, and
Yeah.
the Ruth is going to be right there with it. So
Oh, yeah.
if this hobby stays with the amount of collectors in it, you ain't going to be able to touch it, even a folded and a half one.
And that's why I'm never getting rid of my 53 Mantle. That's about the best old school card I have besides my Clemente. I'm holding on to
That's
that.
why I can't get rid of this thing, because this card is hot right now. It is on fire. The sales are zero.
Wait, Dave. If he shows that card, you got to play the boing.
I mean, what I want to know is how much have you turned down from JB for that card?
Well, he hasn't quite got to the 77 tray case, but it's close.
Okay, I thought so.
I actually pulled
man.
this pack pulled by myself. Gowdy Ruth or the 3PO Schlag.
Definitely 3PO.
Right.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right.
Oh my god. So, all right, what do we got here? Just some comments coming in here. We have some other questions here.
Dave, you have a comment there. It was pretty cool. You said some guy said HGA claims they intended to get an unopened packs later. This is from Ronald Kastner.
Oh, I probably haven't caught up to that yet here, but yeah. Oh, you have it. I guess you have it on your other screen, huh?
No, I'm just looking at the comments on the right. I don't know if you can see those. It says HGA claims they intend to get into unopened packs later.
Okay.
Well, we've said this several times on this show, and multiple people have. Anybody who gets into unopened pack grading, only thing that collectors care about is who's authenticating it.
Yeah,
I agree. And I was going to comment on that, Dave, this Ronald Kastner. I don't know if it's a rumor or where he got the information about hybrid grading approach getting into unopened, but they will absolutely pollute their brand if they do that. It'd be suicide, really would be. They should stay out of that. I think they've got something going with their grading of modern and their custom labels.
Mm-hmm.
If they get in an open, they're gonna lose all credibility. They should stay out of that. This is my opinion.
Provenance is key, guys. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, so I don't remember the name, but I just saw, I think today on the Vintage Wax a post of a box that had some other company. I was like BCO or something like that.
Boston.
Yeah.
Card shop, card outlet or something.
Something like that. The what made that interesting though, to me, was the fact that they had a grading system for the box that was wrapped, and then there was a picture on the on the label on the outside, a picture of the packs that were inside. Like, I guess the top layer, if you will, of the packs on the inside. I don't know if there was multiple pictures. I don't recall, but that's all on the sticker that's over the wrapping. So, they would have, I guess, a grade for the box, a grade for the packs that were inside, and then a picture or two of the packs. So,
I'll just say this, the same thing we all just said. All you care about is who authenticated it. I don't care about the picture, the grade. And then myself having, wrapped some boxes and knowing how long it takes to inspect packs and wrap boxes, the last thing I want to do is make it take longer by adding a picture to the wrap. I mean, that's just, I saw that too. And I'm just, man, that really takes a lot of time to do that.
Right.
But if, and those guys, for all I know, could be credible, and maybe they'll, I have no idea, don't know them. But if they are and they continue to do more, the amount of time it's going to take pictures and put that on the wrap, to me, if I'm buying their box, I don't need a picture. I just want to know that the packs inside are legit.
I'm glad you said what I was thinking, because my first, when I saw that, I was like, I mean, interesting, but you don't
need to get cute. You need to, you want somebody who can authenticate the packs. The same thing with whoever grades a pack. Collectors care about the authenticator, and somebody that wants to open the box wants to have confidence that the packs are unopened.
Right. I mean, I don't know if I need whatever the company's name is, 10 box. I just want authentic packs. And should I ever decide to tear that open, I'm going to feel confident that I'm opening up 36 packs of authentic product, because that's ultimately what I care about. So I'm with you on that. I don't know what you guys think, but I mean, the picture grading thing, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying what they're selling there.
Right.
So, all right, let's move on here, guys. Kevin's asking, how do you guys track your cards inventory? I'll do a very quick answer to this. I'm a spreadsheet nerd, and it's evolved through the years. So it's turned into something, decent. Obviously there's databases and third parties and stuff like that, but I just, let's call it old school it with an ever evolving spreadsheet. I don't know if you guys want to answer that.
Yeah, that works. An Excel spreadsheet is how I know what I have. Where I have it is a different story. I need to add a column that says location, because I mean, yes. I can't tell you how many times I've been like, where in the hell is that?
Where's that Mars attacks?
And then I'll be looking for something else, and it'll pop up, and I'll be like, oh crap, there it is. I wish I had known that 3 weeks ago. But yeah, I mean, Excel for tracking inventory, but sadly I need a GPS on my stuff because I have no idea where it is.
That's so true. It's so funny. JB, Kurt, any insight on the tracking of your? Well, Kurt, I mean, I think I kind of know you. I mean, you own a business that handles this, so you have to have some level of tracking.
Yeah, without going into crazy details, obviously on the stuff I wrap, my FASC stuff, I keep a detailed spreadsheet of all cases I wrap, dates wrapped, etc. That's all accessible. On the daily business stuff, I got hard paperwork for any purchase I make, any sale I make. I got very strict accounting. Every time a sale's made or a purchase is made, I've got a hard copy written down of everything. The last thing I want to do is have somebody asking me questions about what did you buy this for and what did you sell this for. So my paperwork stack, and if CPA is listening here, he's smiling because my CPA loves me because my paperwork stack is huge.
That's awesome. I mean, hopefully it's not your handwriting though.
Well, that's the IRS trick. I can show them a stack of paper and then they're going to look at it, but they can't quite decipher it. So then they might just go,
this guy's using Wingdings font. No, I'm just playing. Tim, that really cracked me up. There's Prominence, and then there's Milkshake and Tractor Trailer Prominence. Oh, that's really funny.
Yeah, that's good.
So what else do we have here? Question for Kurt Christensen. How big of a loser do you have to be to post a GIF Jennifer Lopez that doesn't show her out? Oh my God.
Now,
Josh is on fire.
Yeah.
Josh,
well, I mean, you got to work around the edges a little bit. I got some 70s hockey hair going, and we kind of got to keep stuff a little family oriented here. But
that's funny. Does Steve have a perpetual license with PSA, or is it renewed yearly? Or that's a good question, Daniel.
I don't know.
Well, in the interview that we did, there was some commentary regarding that. That there is some contractual obligation, but in terms of expiration dates and renewals or all that, I'm not sure. But they obviously do have some agreement, because I think the conversation came up because of the fact that I think one of the questions I had asked him was regarding him actually doing, his own, slab or something like that. So that, but that it didn't go further than that. It was more just casual conversation.
No clue. No idea.
So let's see what else we've got.
Okay, I love his picture, by the way. He's at it. Oh, go back to that, Mark. He's at Augusta National. He's at the Masters, and that's a great picture. His Mark, that's a great picture. I don't know how you guys. I have to rip everything. That's great, but his picture, his little profile picture, is great. I just have to say that.
Well, this is not a good question for JB because he does rip everything. So that's probably not when he should. Probably not.
He blew all his money on Battlestar Galactica box from Honeyman.
Oh yeah, I think that Dan and I talked about a box of Battlestar Galactica a year ago, and of course, just like everything else, like it's doubled. I mean, for me, like to answer the other question about not opening stuff, like I don't know. I like the mystery. I just think it's so cool to like not know that it's just better to keep it sealed.
I agree. 1975 Topps baseball. Not sure who that is. I'm late to the soiree. Did Honey Badger? Is that Tim?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Honey Badger pulled a Murray.
There you go. It's centered about 93.7 side to side. And I just noticed it also has a really cool little like notch in the side here, like right here. So yeah. I would say that the condition, like if I graded this card, it will be a 4.
We're all showing our power here tonight, guys.
Here's my card.
Here's
Larry Gura.
I don't mean to brag, guys. There it is. Tom Terrific wearing the wrong uniform. No, that was awesome. The pulls from Kurt and Mike today.
Oh, thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Yeah.
And then there was me and JB.
Yeah, JB, like I mean, your packs, like they were not very good.
Yeah, yeah. I am building a massive commons collection with the show. Oh my god! So let's see what else we've got here, guys. There's a lot of comments pouring in here.
Question for Kurt Christensen. How does it feel to be the new king of 89 hoops boxes?
I saw that. Right.
Oh. Wow. I'm not sure this is a good thing. I should shut my mouth, but there was a significant 89 hoop sighting at the farm that arrived yesterday, and without disclosing how much 89 hoops I have, I got a lot of it. So
gold mine.
So I have a funny story about Kurt's inventory. He sent me a video yesterday, about a 40-second video of just a whole bunch of stuff all over his house, like on his kitchen table, and basically everywhere, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So the question I asked him was, what does Aaron think about that? And
I think I asked the same question, didn't I?
Very predictable response. She's not home.
Yeah. It's so funny when he sent me that video too. I said the same exact thing. I was like, Are you? I think I said, Kurt, you're sleeping on the couch tonight. Or something. He's like, she's not home yet.
The house was back together when she got home, so she didn't know quite the disastrous situation that had occurred for a couple hours.
We blew your cover right now in this live show.
And you know what? That was all 80. Well, not all, but there was a significant amount of that was 89 hoops. So
I was going to say, I remember the gray boxes.
You buy 89 hoops. My God, I got 89 hoops.
Oh, man.
So who's April Troy Prohl? Is that
It's Troy. He's actually lives by me, JB. He's just about 45 minutes north of me in Minnesota.
Oh, really?
That's regarding the J-Lo comment, I think, from earlier.
Oh, I gotta read this.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, we all know this, that if one of these nationals, rumor has it that wasn't Jennifer Lopez supposed to make an appearance at the RVP booth?
Yeah, and David Baez of Hobby Talk Live will have the exclusive interview.
Set it up.
Oh man, I'll have her do some autograph signings.
Yeah. Set it up.
Actually, you know, that I know there's a lot of big faces, right, that go to the national, but most of them are like contracted or autographs. You know, but kind of a good decent segue here. Do you guys? This is a question for me to you guys. Do you guys think that because of the crazy popularity of the hobby right now, especially with, let's call it, influencers, famous people, and the like, that are really gravitating to the hobby now, do you think that the national, you know, I know COVID's an asterisk and all this, is it going to be amplified to the next level? Will there be like Steve Aoki just walking around and, you know, I'm forgetting some of the people that are doing this now. Oh, Snoop Dogg, right, and all these other big names. Do you think you're going to be sitting in your booth, Kurt, and Snoop Dogg's going to come up to you and ask you to buy a box or whatever, and porcelain cats, ask you sign it?
I'm not sure about this year due to where we're at, you know, with the pandemic, but if the hobby is as we expect it to be at the next national, whenever that is, where, you know, we're a little more past this pandemic, the answer to your question, I fully expect that.
Yeah,
I think you're going to see those types of people walking around.
I can't help but think it. I mean, I think it's the base is so huge, and there's a lot. You know, why not? I mean, I didn't follow it, but I somebody reliable told me that you know, I think on Instagram or whatever, Steve Aoki was at some card show, and he didn't care what the tables were asking for. If they had a Kobe Bryant rookie, he was paying whatever their face value was for it. And he gobbled table by table every Kobe Bryant rookie. And I guess he's gravitating toward basketball and Kobe Bryant in particular. He just gobbled them all up and left the show. And I was like, well, if that's the kind of new environment we're in, that's going to be a very interesting national, which already has some decent volume, you know. Right. But if those pockets are coming to the show.
I think you're going to see that happen.
Yeah. What do you think, JB?
Yeah. The national, if interest rates stay low, or they ticked up the last 2 days, okay? And I'm talking about the 10-year. If interest rates stay low, the national is going to be insane. Okay, and I want you to put this video on YouTube, save it for what I'm about to say. If the rates stay low, there's going to be so much fucking cash at the national, it's going to be out of control. Okay, we've already seen 2 or 3 card shows in Dallas, people posting YouTube videos, okay, with masks. They looked like they went off pretty well, and they had a lot of people paying a lot of money. But remember, we haven't had a national in 2 years. There's a lot of pent up demand and cash in there that's just sitting on the sidelines, because a lot of these guys that go to national, they don't do shit on eBay and Facebook. They go to the national and they spend cash. Okay. Yeah. And it's going to be insane. Now, if I'm a committee on the national convention, NSCC, I'm telling Rosemont you either confirm that you're going to open your fucking doors in Chicago, or I'm going to Dallas. I'm playing that card tonight, okay? And I'm playing that card because Dallas can have this national in July, late July. They can have it because they've already done it already.
Yeah.
So I'm telling Illinois, like, if you can't open your doors in Rosemont Convention Center, because you know what? I'll just change my reservations from Chicago to Dallas, and so will everybody else. But I think that my opinion is this national is going to be, if interest rates stay low, because I do think the correlation between interest rates and free money and baseball cards all kind of symbolically go together. I think the national is going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah. You know, with that being said, I would say this too. I hope that, because I totally agree with everything we're saying here, guys, but another layer to this, and I've never been to the national, and I don't know how good it is. I don't have a frame of reference, but I will say, because of the insane amount of money involved, more so than ever, in and out of the show, they really got to step up their security, because all I hear all the time is about how people come and just grab a Clemente and start running and do that. And I mean, you can't have this old school show environment anymore. If you have so many commas worth of money in that show, you better have some top notch. And it shouldn't be the responsibility of the table, the booth owner, right? It's got to be the show taking that responsibility of making sure it's a safe environment, because that's a lot of money in there. And I'm talking about safe environment even when you're walking out of the show, because if I walk in there and I'm like, ooh, I got my $50,000 Babe Ruth Gaudi in my hand and I'm just putting it in my backpack and walking out, what how safe do I feel going to the parking lot and getting in my car with like $100,000 and 2 slabs in my pocket? It's there's a lot of measures that need to be taken, because this has hit the next level. And in trade shows that deal with a lot of money, and I've dealt with some in the past, they've definitely amped up their that, and they've made it a safe environment. So we're hitting that level is my point, and I hope they do that.
Right. I don't think there'll be autographs. I think if they are, they're going to be slim to none. And I don't know if we're going to have the break pavilion like we had before, because I don't know if you can keep 6 feet, but there's a way to do it with the proper protocol. I mean, I run a business. We're doing it right now. I work in hospitals. I work at retail, administration, TI office. There's a way to conduct business now and meet the protocol for COVID and coronavirus and be safe. We've seen it in Dallas, and I think if they get it figured out in Illinois, you're going to wear a mask. Okay. You're probably going to have cleaning stations, and, people are going to be having all this sorts of, cleaning stuff, but there's a way to do it. And maybe even limiting a little bit, how we come in and out. But I think there's a pent up demand right now to go to the national.
Yeah. Just don't spray my slab. 80. I have my wax pack in my hand, and like, shh. Right. But it'll be interesting, and hopefully it happens. And if they do it, they do it right. And I definitely would be looking forward to that. So anyway, on that note, guys, it looks like the questions have ended, and it's been a fantastic, close to 3 hours, guys. And I can't thank you guys enough for the time today. And, before we go, if there's anything else you guys want to kind of chime in or say, the floor is yours.
Great to talk cards, David. Thank you so much for the invitation. Hopefully we'll be invited back despite our behavior.
I absolutely this is the behavior I enjoy the most. So this was great. And I hope you guys, I'll say the same thing. I hope you guys do come back for a future episode. I enjoyed all 3. This was just great. So hopefully one day I can join in and actually have a card of value in my hand during a rip. But other than that, it was a lot of fun, guys. So thanks again. And looking forward to the next show.
Right. Thank you,
David.
All right. Take care.
Thanks.